That's half elf.
Hello.
You're just a different
I'm so
kind of
excited.
half elf.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Get me in here.
I like that idea. Yeah, I'm half elf. One of my ears is human.
The other one.
The other one is elf.
The other one
Yeah.
is Elvin. Incredible. Oh, we are here. I am so excited. And I am also not on the Wi-Fi. Lord Guzamba.
You're not on the Wi-Fi.
I'm not on the Wi-Fi.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Wi-Fi. I don't even know what that is.
Wi-Fi? I don't even know her.
I barely know her.
It's a bad joke.
It's so good
Hey,
though.
but here's the thing. It's great though,
Oh,
and
man.
everybody loves it.
Sound effect.
I was about to write sound
Oh my
6
goodness,
after
sound
you said the word
effect.
sound effect.
No, I just made a sound effect.
Ooh.
And I did it without even touching the soundboard. Did you see that?
Whoa.
It's because I've subscribed for 16 months.
You're so cool.
I know what I mean. 1 moment.
I'm so
But
excited.
did you get a chance to see the shoes I am wearing?
Yeah.
Of
Those
course,
are-
Click doesn't wear shoes.
No, he doesn't need them.
These are my wife's. They're rope.
I love them.
All
You guys wear the
solid
same. You're able to wear the same shoes as your wife.
I've
That's
got
amazing.
That's great.
bigger feet, but I'm
Still
kind of
working?
I'm well
Yeah.
over the edges of the
You're
shoe,
working it.
but
You're working
Yeah.
it.
it's a sandal, so it doesn't
can still-
really matter.
you can make it
And plus,
Current plus one.
I think my clothes are supposed to be the wrong size because I'm an 11-year-old kid who's only had hand-me-downs
Yeah.
or clothes that he found in a trash can, which I guess is
Yeah.
also technically a hand-me-down.
That's somebody's hand me down.
Another man's trash is another man's treasure.
Oh wow, you have 0 plus.
Yeah, that's kind of terrifying, isn't it?
It
should I
is.
say? Hey guys, I
Remember.
currently have
Hey.
0 plus ones.
It's
Thank
the
you.
holiday season.
Thank you. Long live Mila. I appreciate you.
Oh, wholesome.
I currently have no plus ones, and my hand is stuck in a dog's mouth, and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do about that. What we're gonna do about that? What are we gonna do about that? Because they're not here.
I get a feeling as to what Duke's
I think I also know what
instinct
Duke
is to do about that.
is going to do, and I think that there's going to be someone that's going to be
I think I was
crying.
grabbing for.
You 100% were grabbing.
Oh, I was
were-
going. I
Yes.
had my knife. That's right. My my
this
weed
helpful?
dagger. Oh,
Is this
that was
anything?
paid.
Is this helpful?
Is that
I
helpful?
just googled what to do if a dog attacks you. Step 1, avoid eye contact.
Oh, it's way too late.
It's actually
2, turn your body slowly to the side. 3, cross your arms.
This is
Good luck with
metagaming.
that.
I
And
won't
hope to
stand
die.
for it.
I just like
I think Mila's already failed like 5 of those 3 steps.
Yep. Avoiding eye contact is like the #1 for not getting in trouble with any animals.
Mila was straight up just like, "Hi, puppy. Oh my goodness, are you just?"
I saw this video the other day of some dudes that were in a lion enclosure. They were trying to like calmly get to one of them to give him some medicine, and this dude was just standing at the edge, and he was looking at it, and then the lion turned and started making eye contact with him, and he just kept looking like it wasn't a big deal, because to humans eye contact is nice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
to them, this lion just kept sitting there, and then eventually it just gets up and just launches at the dude. Stop looking at the lion in the eyes.
Terrifying.
I saw a video the other night. It was like a couple getting married at like this beautiful lake out in Colorado. They're like saying their vows. They're looking into each other's eyes. And then in the distant background, you just hear like, ooh, and like you watch a bear just start mauling a moose. And like everyone in the wedding starts like turning and they're like,
Should
don't
we-
look, don't look, don't watch. Just, we're gonna let them do their thing. We're gonna
That's
take a
gotta be
brief
insane,
moment.
because moose are bigger than most bears.
It was small.
massive.
It was
Geese?
maybe a
Geese are
baby.
massive.
But it was like the
Poor
couple's
baby
like,
moose.
Poor baby moose.
R.I.P. Bud.
Mad chatters, I bet you love this
There's so much
conversation.
happening in such a short 3 minutes. That's very true. That's very
that?
true.
That's what
Lots
you get
of
for playing
emotions.
D&D in the same room.
Fair,
Yeah.
fair. I am so excited.
All right. And let me grab my notepad here. And I think we are ready.
Ooh, The notes.
Not worn my glasses in so long. I'm like, it's
Right? Oh, you don't have contacts. I forgot about that.
This
I
is
could
distant
go
stuff
get
then.
some.
Hello, Tracy.
I can see.
Hey, we got a hype train close already. What are y'all doing
My
here?
goodness.
Hey, good to see you. Sergeant Tobeck, welcome. Manda, of course. Manda, so sorry to hear about the flood at your mom's place.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Hope that all works out. And Welcome, yes, everyone. Kuvanet. All right, here we go. That's Kurt, by the way. If you know, he's super active in our Discord. And in Blue Box tradition, hang on, Thomas, I'll switch to your seen, not heard in
is
3.
that the one I met at Walmart?
3, 2, and 1. The ties in person here.
His wife was wearing a D&D.
All right, and welcome.
That rules.
This is Blue Box Tears of Aihrde. Hang on, I got a little camera thing I need to tweak there. That looks better, and
It's the perfect way
that
to
looks
get more
better.
people to
There we
listen to
go.
our show.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we're excited about the game today. First of all, everybody let us know, audio okay? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Music's not too loud.
Is there static through a mic?
Let us know there's no static. We have a brand new mic now being worn by Click, who broke my previous mic. So let us know that's all sounding good. And yes,
broke it,
Kurt,
not hey.
Kurt is the one that my wife met his wife at Walmart like a week and a half ago.
Oh my gosh.
And he's been super active. I think he's planning on coming to Blue Box Con. And then Thomas, in keeping with the tradition of we Murfreesboro D&D players,
Yeah.
he and I are grabbing coffee on Thursday morning. That's how I met this guy. So that'll be kind of cool.
Incredible.
No static, volumes all sound great. All right, outstanding. Well, we're a couple minutes late. There was some configuration and tweaking we had to do, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into today's game. You get that up just a little.
See, if you
so
go to Coffee with John, he'll invite you to his D&D game. So be careful.
It's a real if you give him a scenario.
There's power
If you
in
go
a
to coffee with
Starbucks.
John.
there is power. That's right. We're going to, I think, Just Love,
You're going
which
to
is
Just Love,
where
yeah.
Chandler is going.
There's
today.
one of two nearby.
All right, so we're going to quickly do our announcements and what happened last time, character intros. But before we get into any of that, we do have some special gifts here.
Is
So if you're
Vivian?
if you're
Vivi,
one of
go
my
away.
if you're one of my remote players and you haven't gotten your gift yet, then just close your eyes because I've given these to all of my players. So please go ahead and
I'm
open your
so
package.
Yeah, I don't
excited.
think we have any of them right now.
Oh, I wonder what
Oh my
it could be.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Oh, just wait. These are
Okay,
now the
okay,
official of Blue Box.
Oh, that's
kidding?
They are. Pull them out. They are.
I'm
they
going
are,
to cry.
They are gorgeous.
Are you
So-
Joshing
Wait, I
me
have
right
to.
now?
They're covered in
Can I
dragon
show?
scales
Yeah, in fact,
on
here,
the
let me
corners.
go to. I'm going to go to the back
These are
tab.
Here's a D20.
There's
Yeah,
a
so-
little dragons on like
The
every
D4, I think, is
number.
one of the best for seeing some of the details on it as well.
Yeah, so these are now the official dice of Blue Box. We
These are
found these.
so
They have the
pretty.
dragon on them like they were custom made. No lie.
I want you to know you're holding
We
it
found
there
these on
to no
Amazon.
camera.
I'm
And
holding it
they
for
are
him, in case
just.
he wanted to show all of them.
So yeah, so and here's the whole pack of them. They're metal.
They're massive.
They
They're
are
gorgeous.
beautiful. And we have our own little
And,
Blue Box
and yes, and now we have the new Blue Box dice bags. All dice that we give out
Oh my
now will
gosh.
have these new dice bags
I
with
have
them.
to use these die. I have to use them
Look
right
at
now.
that. That is just so you, if you can
These
see,
are
there's got
so
little
careful
knots
when you
on the
roll
top
them.
of
Look
it.
pretty.
So whoever those
Or
are.
throw them.
You're not allowed to get mad at these.
So I'm getting extra
so
sets of
heavy.
those. We'll
Also,
have them
I wanna
available
eat
for
the D4
giveaways
so bad.
for our fans,
They are
and
so
you'll see those quite a bit.
It's
Thank you very much,
cute.
Tracy.
I'll
We'll
test
show
it
the
out today.
cosplay stuff
I
in
have
just a
to.
moment, but
Oh my
come
gosh,
back
these are
over here.
gorgeous.
Where does each one go?
D20.
Oh my
D4, I think,
gosh.
goes over here.
The little dragon.
Oh, no, that's fine. D4 definitely goes.
Looks just like our
You had
logo.
yours upside down.
It looks
All credit to my wife,
okay.
Jennifer, aka Cade, aka Duke, found them on
Oh my
Amazon. So
gosh.
Good find.
Incredible.
Yeah.
You just
Incredible.
found someone that had just blue dragon down.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love that the edging
look-
is dragon scales as well
Right?
between the faces.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, extremely
Oh
cool.
my goodness.
All right, so
D20.
it has been a full hot month since we played, which shall never happen again. It was all
Never.
Thomas's fault.
It was.
It was Thomas's
Thomas.
fault that he canceled. Well, he called it last minute. It was 4 days in advance, which is
I felt kinda
last
bad.
minute by Thomas standards. But then he had something the following week, so he couldn't reschedule. But Rory and the Fall of Red Dawn team did a great job.
Killing it.
They've been having a good time over there. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, 491. Good to see
Absolutely.
you, my friend. And we'll do some fun stuff today, some giveaways, some announcements that we have also. But yeah, you can open them now or later,
Oh,
whatever's
this is-
fine.
Am I gonna cry?
No.
Oh, no,
Okay,
no,
okay,
no,
okay.
no, they're just...
It's just your Christmas card.
It's just our Christmas.
I love that picture of Boo and that's very good.
I love that his
The little
face just
chin.
through the fence.
So, is that an old picture from
That's
the
incredible.
from
Oh my gosh.
Opryland Hotel?
That's this year.
This year, are they charging to get in?
Not to the
I've heard a
hotel. but
rumor.
there
Okay,
is-
You
but,
have to have tickets to
okay, so
something.
it's So after 8:30 p.m., you can go in for free.
That's not bad.
So yes, but it does.
You have to have tickets to some sort of show inside.
Well, or we did bumper cars.
I
So
rolled-
it's like
something
$14.
just cheap and
Yeah,
simple.
Right.
you could do like ice skating or bumper
They've
cars.
got like restaurants. Like,
Stop
what if I just want to go eat in a
Try
restaurant?
again.
It's
Yeah.
really
Okay.
yeah.
Because they have no way of guaranteeing that you're actually going to do
Gonna go
that.
do that.
Yeah.
So they.
Interesting. I heard a
It's-
rumor about that.
It's really a crowd control mechanism.
I understand, yeah.
Which makes sense.
It does.
It does
It
get
was
kind of
getting-
crazy there.
Yeah.
I love it.
I
That,
can't
was
stop
a
looking and
tradition for us.
holding
Every
these.
single
Oh,
year we'd
yeah.
always go. So
Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get
My
rolling
pretties,
here.
My precious's.
you're having way too much fun.
Hello,
I
hello,
love
hello,
these
Well, I
Keith.
rolled a 3, so
I rolled a nat 1 when I first rolled it,
Get 'em
but
out of the way?
I got it out of the way. I rolled an 11 after, but I'm charging it on a 20, so it'll be fine.
Charging it. Yeah.
Charging
All right. So as we get started today, we'll do announcements a little bit later at the break. Let's start off with what happened last
What
time.
happened last time? My
What happened
goodness.
last time?
It actually, not as much happened last time. A lot of talking happened last time. We began in the lair of the Beggar King beneath the sewers of Altamira, the city that we find ourselves in that Click calls home, and that many of these people have either made their way to or also happen to call home. And we were given a job by the Beggar King after proving ourselves as decent enough thieves, at least to be able to steal from him. So the Beggar King, in his interest of ever improving his coffers, decided, well, let's stop begging and start taking. So he hired us, some people who are not technically affiliated with him and can probably be written off if anything happens to go and steal from, the Von Poppins. Not just steal randomness from, but to steal something a little important, that might be a little damning, that might be a little useful in our efforts against him and his efforts against him, as well as maybe a nice necklace that we can find in a drawer nearby. We were told, yes, of course, we were gifted some cloaks and some grease to cover our faces in, and we were told this night and the next night, Von Poppin would not be home, and neither would any of his family, and there would at most be maybe 2 guards and a dog protecting the place. And that the place we were trying to go to was on the 2nd floor and had a easy access window. So we were also gifted something called a breadwinner, which is just a long floppy piece of metal that can allow you to get in between the cracks of a window and knock the lock out of the way to get in. Click being a snakesman, he knows exactly what this tool is. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Never done it before. We took the tool, a little bit of advice from some people, and left and made our way back to our hidey hole beneath the pens for pages, where we got angry at each other like we always do. At least Duke and Click did. And we talked about our plan for the next day. We decided today would be our best chance to go and at least, scout the place out, case the joint, get an idea of what things looked like for sure, and then maybe tonight give it a try. If it didn't work tomorrow, we would do it. So we decided we would test out the breadwinner and our skills with it on the pens for pages above, a place that we had told the owner of, we are your guardians and we'll check your security system. So we convinced him that this is what we were doing. We were just checking his security system, and we kind of were. Click successfully managed to open the window on the 1st floor, and with the help of Dahlia, who we agreed would be the breaking in team versus the distraction team, helped him up to the 2nd story window of the pens for pages, where he, with no failure, 100% success, nothing went wrong, got into the window. Mila definitely didn't rush inside to try and save him from a nearly fatal 10-foot fall for an 11-year-old kid. No, didn't happen at all. He used his rock climbing skills
That he has. From all the rock climbing.
all the rock climbing,
in
yeah.
a city.
And he
of
made
course.
his way into the window successfully. We talked a little bit to what's the name of the owner? Marcus, and
Lovely Marcus.
made our way decidedly out to the inner parts of the city. I think we stopped someplace else on our way.
We went to
went
a
to
shop, got some
the
rope.
Got some rope. We also bought a
Fates.
whistle. The woven fates, yes. We bought a rope. We bought a whistle.
Met Theldra.
And we had a great time.
Theldra?
But I think 60 feet of rope, if I remember
Correct.
correctly.
Yes.
And we afterwards made our way into the merchant district, very near to the noble district of Altamira, actually right up against the wall. As we made our way closer and closer, past a couple of warehouses that were obviously von Papen owned, we found ourselves at the house, or at least the merchant district manor of the von Papens. They obviously own a home in the noble quarter as well, and found what we found in front of us, a semicircle yard encased in a fence of spiked metal and stone posts. Dahlia and Click decided those stone posts are going to be our best bet for getting over this spiked fence, and Mila and Duke decided we'll get the dog to the other side of the fence with this meat that we found off of that rat. We took it. And we will
and everything totally went according to plan and wonderful, and everything's great.
So
We fed the dog, and it's our best friend now.
we were able to
so
scout
fun.
2 people in the house specifically, not near the room we were wanting to get into, but still a problem nonetheless. So Duke and Mila made their way to the upside of the yard and began distracting the dog for Mila to reach through the fence ever so slightly with the meat, little bit further than she was hoping for, rolled a natural 1, dog clamped on her hand, and that's where we left last time.
Even though she was explicitly cautious about what she was doing.
Natural 1, baby.
The fumble, and so I thought about that quite a bit, and helping especially newish players thinking through that. It all depends situationally what happens. If it were something, for example, life-threatening, I would not have allowed a 5% chance, which is what a natural 1 is.
Yeah, which is kind of
when you've already had expressly stated caution, that would be an overplay of a 5% chance. But in context here, I think it makes sense. It's not deadly. It adds to the game and the role play, and that 5% chance, you could see someone. I actually imagine it as like what you I think you wrote down. You know, she tosses it, maybe the meat catches on the crossbar here, and, you know, the dog looks so hungry, and with her compassion, she just, whatever reason, the hand got close enough, and the snatch happened. So, well done, and now we're going to go to our player introductions, and since they are cosplay, you have to see this a little bit better than you can see it now, and let's start here first with, whoops. Hang on here, my USB thingamajig.
You're definitely in
I'm
cosplay.
Christmas play.
This is what
This is what Duke looks like.
Hang on one second, I'll fix
At
that.
all times. He's going to grow up to be Santa. That's the story arc,
the character arc.
folks.
You know, little did you know.
Hey, what class is Santa? Just a quick question.
artificer.
Chat.
He's an,
Oh, he has
he's an
elves.
artificer, or maybe a
He has
sorcerer.
elves.
Came back and I
Look at me,
deactivated
I'm
it.
gonna
Hang on.
I'm gonna be the
I
leader
think
of
he'd be
the
a
elves.
ranger.
All right.
I think he'd be a ranger. I think Santa would be a ranger.
Because we're the elves, is that the
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, come back, camera. Should be coming back any second now.
I mean, I see the light on it, so.
Yeah, it's.
Santa's a rogue. He
He has
pickpockets. He
to.
doesn't pickpocket.
He has to
Well,
be
and
a
he breaks
magic
into
rogue.
every house.
Yeah,
He does.
and nobody ever knows that he came, so.
Yeah.
He has to be a magic rogue, though, because he has to shrink himself to go down through the chimneys.
He's got a level in
Yeah.
sorcerer to cast reduce,
Yeah. Nice.
and the rest is
He
all
has a
rogue
feat,
levels.
Okay.
maybe
All
magic
right.
initiate.
Tell us
It's 5e.
about your character.
I'm gonna grow up to be Santa.
So cosplay.
Oh.
Canon.
A little bit. Okay, I'm Duke is an 11-year-old boy, and as we all know, middle schoolers, you know, is a little bit full of attitude and emotional outbursts.
A little.
And
He's going through it now.
A little.
his family
Mom.
was killed in a fire, and so Duke is trying to hide because he has now kind of figured out that people were after his enemies, were after his family. So now
Doing
there's
a great job at
hood,
hiding.
hood with a dirty face.
There it is.
And a hunchback.
in case you're
And a
watching,
hunchback occasionally.
their levels and their class, they are level 0, and they do not have a class selected as of yet. That's part of the charm of starting them out as 11 and 12-year-old children. They will have the opportunity for class selection, and they will gain levels once we move to the second phase of the campaign, where we will advance and they will be adults. So you won't be seeing this the entire time. All right, let's go ahead. Mila.
Hey, I didn't see you there. It's Mila. I'm a little.
Always in character, as you can tell.
I am a little 11-year-old girl. I have very messy hair, very curly, big old brown eyes, a little missing tooth, and a little rat named Finley, which I don't have on me right now, but he's here in spirit, I promise.
Now, is the tooth missing because it got pulled or because it's gonna grow?
Because it's gonna grow in.
Okay,
I'm just a little kid. I don't got all my teeth yet. But she's very compassionate, very curious, very naive. She likes books. She likes her friends, her new friends. And that's, yes. And her hand's getting bitten off by a dog, so.
Very nicely done.
Knock, knock, bleaters.
Who's there?
It's Click here. Click is a also 11-year-old kid. He's we've decided the youngest of the group, despite having far more confidence than any of the rest of them, or seemingly street wisdom. But I mean, he grew up an orphan on the streets of Altamira with no parents, no family to call his own, except for, as he calls his family, everyone in Altamira. And I'll take this down because it's probably hard to hear me. He has long ears, tannish dark skin, and bright green eyes with a streak of purple in his hair that he keeps off to the side, and a brighter than this, silken purple bandana that looks like to be the obviously most expensive thing he's seen in his life. And that is Click.
Nice. Dahlia.
Hi. I'm Dahlia. I'm just a 13-year-old gal out there trying to make some sales in this day and age. A young entrepreneur tangled up with all these goons.
Businesswoman making business deals.
Just a young business girl. A real girl boss, if you will. Of course. Dahlia's just in town for a little business trip, basically. Her mom sent her in. Great mom. Great mom. Totally normal mom. Sent her in to, just sell some potions, and she ended up making some friends after all of her stuff almost got stolen from her first day in town.
More like acquaintances, co-workers.
No, friends. You said it.
Friends, you did say it. You did
Whatever.
say it.
Also, to explain, I hit myself in the head with a crowbar really hard one episode, so this is why I have.
Not in real life. He did not hit himself
I did.
in the face with a crowbar.
In case you're wondering, the seating arrangement in the room, this is how everybody actually sits from here, so you can see them all at
Hi.
once.
Best friend over here, and my best friend
we'll
over
go back
here,
to
and my best friend over here.
No,
We have three best friends.
Yeah,
You guys are all my best friends.
We can have a lot of best friends.
Finley
It's
is
fine.
also included in my best friends list.
BFFs.
BFFs forever. Oh my god.
All right, and with that, we're a bit behind. But what else is new here?
Teenage
We'll go
boys,
ahead
You cooties, get out of here.
Gross.
and
Not even
we'll
teenage.
begin. We'll
She's
do
the only
announcements
teenager.
later. This is Blue Box Tears of Aihrde, episode 6, beginning now.
I'm very nervous.
I'm so scared.
My
Why
hands are
would you be
sweating.
nervous?
My hands are also sweating and probably bloodied.
That's
Well, one of them, hopefully not
surely
both.
true.
All right. In the chill of the Altamira night, as Mila approaches the gate, everything that transpired last time, the dog sitting behind the gate came, sat on its haunches, barked a couple of times, and then grew very quiet. As Mila reaches forward, the meat catches, and with a almost without a bark, sudden lunge, snaps down, and it yanks on your arm, but it does release your hand. So it's a bite, yank, release. You take 1 hit point of damage. You see blood coming from the bottom and top of your hand,
Which is half of our HP right now.
Yes.
You've been hit. You've been hit on the bottom and the top. The canines kind of chomped like this.
Can I try to roll something to not scream?
Yes, so you're going to make a Constitution check
think
at a
that's- Which is
-2. So you're going to
under
roll.
your con.
You're going to roll under your con.
So that would be a +2 then, right?
correct.
Or just add.
So
I'm
you either
rolling
add
under.
you're rolling under your Constitution,
Okay.
and you're going to add 2 to the roll
Come
because it's
on.
difficult not to scream in this
bad.
situation.
15.
Okay,
What's
yeah.
your con?
So
My
you're-
con's an 11.
Yeah, you're
Wait,
gonna.
It's a
you-
4.
You can't help it. You want to control it, but you can't help it. You're going to let out
Yeah.
before you could stop.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
And she,
Go. I think Dahlia just like grabs Click by the arm and like starts heading towards kind of their plotted direction.
Okay, so you're.
Do I have a scarf?
I'm immediately just taking off my cloak
Oh,
and
okay,
wrapping
she's
my
got-
hand and trying to quell my quivers and shakes and screams and
So
whimpers.
I have a question about the face grease. Did you guys also put on grease?
No.
You did?
Yeah.
You didn't? I did.
I don't think I said either way. Let me
Oh, I would.
I mean, we had it, and that was part. And you and I were going up to the house. I
Yeah.
don't see why.
I would
wouldn't have told
assume
you
that
to
if
do
I
it
saw
anyways.
you
Yeah.
to do it.
All right. So you don't have grease on your face.
I don't have grease,
Although
and I
you do
took
have
off
some
my
grease
black.
on your face.
That I have some dirt on my face. It's different. I took off the black cloak that we were all given
Okay.
and just wrap it around my
right.
hand.
Okay, so you let out the scream. I'll roll for what the dog does in a moment. Duke, what are you doing?
What's the dog?
That dog is-
Keep it quiet. Keep it smooth. Keep it smooth.
Okay.
You know.
We're gonna come back.
This is Cade with kids.
Get the kids.
So if you're watching on the screen here, this is where they're located. So this is Duke, and this is Mila. Over here, Dahlia and Click are approaching from the opposite side of the Von Poppen second house.
I'm sorry.
Why did you bring us? Quiet. Quiet. Quiet.
You're talking right now. I'm not.
I'm whispering. I'm whispering. You're
What do we do? What do we do?
above noise.
I thought that he was gonna be nice, and he wasn't nice, and I feel really bad because I just wanted to give him
It is
food.
not time to. Mila, it is not time to pet dogs. We're getting a letter. We're throwing rats to dogs. Why did you pet the dog?
I wasn't trying to pet it. The food got stuck. Is there anybody leaving? Is there anybody coming
Okay,
outside?
we're gonna resolve that in just a moment. All right, what are you doing as this is happening?
How accurate is this? Is there a tree here next to?
Yeah,
this
there. So it's I've put it here. So you have
Obviously, the
trees
fence
here. You have a
continues
fountain
up.
in the center. There are what look like marble decorative pillars that surround here. It's a three-story structure. You see light from two of the
And if I remember, this
second-story
is the window
windows.
we're going for.
Well, this is the window you said you were going for. Yes.
Yeah.
And the fence is about 5 feet tall. Looks like a wrought iron fence spiked atop it, and you have a mix of cobblestone and grass in between. So it's neatly manicured. Two-story brick structure with what looks like a primarily shingle and wooden second story and roof.
And this house comes off from the wall a bit.
Correct.
With her screaming, I'm gonna point for us to get here and hide for a second
Yeah.
and wait for a guard to get out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
did the
I'll
dog
follow.
get the rat?
What?
The rats.
No.
The
No, the rat
The meat.
The rat
She,
meat.
she doesn't mean
rat.
fin.
Yeah,
she
not
means
fin,
the meat.
the meat.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm coming to the dog
So
in just a
we
second.
make our way across to the edge of the house over here and wait to see if a guard comes out.
Okay. All right. The dog.
This island took a chunk.
Well, I didn't know if it got in there or if
The
I
dog
wanna
grabbed the meat and yanked.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I pushed it through because it
Oh,
got
okay.
caught in the fence, and that's when he
All
got
right.
my hand.
Okay.
The dog is briefly occupied
Okay.
with the meat. So it is not barking, it is not growling, but you can guess this will probably last for a few seconds. You do see a figure. Yes? What?
That's not on the screen.
Chat's not on the
Oh,
screen.
that was a new thing we started doing, right? Yeah.
Oh, the chat's okay. Yeah, so we had a resolution change. That
some stuff moved?
The stuff got moved, but the chat box. Where did the chat box go? Hang on one second, guys. Let me grab it from a different view. I'll get this for you.
We got this.
Copy. And thanks for everyone letting us know. Little issues there that need to be
It's off
addressed.
center, but it looks all center.
It wasn't. A couple things were briefly off center. He was right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Way to go.
All right. Should be operable now. Okay, so
Oh yeah, me too.
you see a figure stand in this window.
In this one?
And yeah, the windows are still closed, but you see a curtain pull back, and you see a man looking through the window out
grab
into
her
the
down.
night. You guys hunker down here by the gate?
Yes.
I can just. They probably know that I'm here. Just go. They don't know that you're here. I can cover for this.
They don't know. Just get down.
You're just gonna lay on the ground?
It's dark out. We'll see.
Well, yeah.
They are both
Okay.
wearing. Well, you're not wearing a cloak
I'm
or
not
have anything in
wearing
your face anymore.
the black cloak anymore because I have it around my hand.
Okay.
I have it around my hand. Do we make a step? Do we try to hide?
Okay, so you lay on the ground. You guys have hidden behind this so you could know, so no one can see what happens with the guard. So you just hear the dog.
I'm gonna take some more meat with my other good hand and try to toss it over, not through. Over.
Okay, go ahead and roll d20.
Click is particularly waiting for guards to
a
exit
6.
from
That's fine.
either of the
Okay.
front
Where's-
doors.
What's that?
I'm waiting to see if anyone comes out.
Yeah. Okay.
If after a couple of beats nobody does, we're gonna start moving towards this pillar right here.
Okay.
To go over it and then get down the tree.
Okay.
That's right nearby.
All right. You do manage to toss the meat. As you toss it over, it taps one of the bars but slides to the correct side, lands, and the dog appears to be extremely hungry. OOC, they keep it hungry for the purpose of aggression, but you have actually turned it against them. So it begins to immediately set upon the fresh meat. You don't see any, you're kind of looking from the ground. You don't see anyone coming out to the doors, but you're just laying on the ground. What do you do?
We're just here for distraction, so just distract the dog as much as we
Make
can,
sure
I
the
guess.
is there a tree or a bush?
Well, so there were other buildings back here behind you. You came through, so you can't see off camera here, but you came through buildings here to this side. There's nothing here, you're on the street here.
Ooh.
You guys also have that bone, too.
Got the bone, and you also have the sling with the rock if you need to alert us, and you've got the whistle if you really need to alert us.
Whoa, we need to get off the street.
I mean, we have to keep the dog distracted.
Well, I know. Okay, is there any bushes by the fence?
Okay, hang on. Which overlay are you talking about?
The whole thing is
Letterboxed.
Yeah.
Wait, the whole thing is letterboxed?
Yeah, it's widescreen now.
What?
Oh, weird.
Oh, hang on here. Let me pull this up on my screen and mute this. This has got to do with that resolution issue.
Must have, yeah.
So I probably won't fiddle with it now.
On the break, we'll give it a look.
Yeah. Hang on here. Just let me see what I've got going on. I don't see that.
Look at what it did to my chat when I turned my phone.
Look, mine looks fine.
You. Right.
Is there? Oh, it's way up there at the top. Now I see it. Yes. Okay. Hang on. So.
Oh.
It's very. I mean, is that what you're seeing, Thomas, on the screen? Just that little.
Yeah, just that little bit.
That little teeny bit there. Okay.
Yeah, that seems.
Yeah, it's probably not worth fussing with for the
Yeah,
moment.
not right now.
But let me just try one thing.
It looks good on my phone, too.
It looks fine on my
Right
phone.
now.
Yeah, it's very small.
Yeah, it's not enough.
So I'm not gonna fuss with it now, guys. But I'll fix it before the next stream. It should be.
I love stealth.
It should be workable. It's something odd that Twitch is doing.
Never play a rogue for that reason. Because stealth makes me
Okay.
so
First played
anxious.
Skyrim, I did it that way, but I've forced myself.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you,
redoing
Pat.
it now.
I'll get it fixed.
I'm doing
Okay,
my way.
so I lost my train of thought there. So what were we doing?
We are beginning to go over here. They just threw the meat over the fence.
Yeah, I know.
Second
You're
was
over. I'm asking, like, what are you doing now? So
bushes.
you're
This
climbing up on
I
top of this
point
pillar?
Dahlia to get there to get in a position to get me up over the pillar.
Okay.
We just need to stay hidden. I know. We'll get behind one of these pillars.
Aiming for right here, right?
I don't know. Is that...
The thing is, if we're for distraction, if they see us...
Okay, go ahead and boost her up.
Go
Go ahead and make a roll.
Okay.
Because it
We
would
are
be
trying to sneak.
suspicious.
I use my +5 right
Well,
now.
if they're alerted to us,
I don't think so
which
right
they
now.
might be,
Okay.
Yeah, this is not a difficult thing you're
we
doing
don't
here.
want to
We're
look
just
suspicious. We just went to
we're
stop
rolling to
and
make sure
love
nothing
on the
silly
dog.
happens.
17.
Yeah,
And then
okay.
the dog bit
Yeah, I mean, it's a 5-foot-tall pillar. You know, you are both agile, so yeah, you boost her up.
So I try
you
to get
easily
into your
got
cloak.
I
so
take
you
your
both
cloak
find
and
yourselves
try to hide
now.
moved him up.
Are you in the tree? Is that was the plan, or?
I think if we don't have to, I would rather not.
Okay.
But
Then
we
we're-
can use it as a
Cover? Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna get right there and move along this, getting below the windows.
Okay.
Up to the base, right by the brown bit right there, so we can get up to that window over there.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and make a stealth check.
First roll of the new dice.
Come on.
So they are here, moving along the
also roll the new
wall
dice?
right there.
Oh no, I'm too scared.
Right. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
9 on
Okay.
the dice.
I have a 9 total.
9 total.
9
All right.
total.
Not exactly quiet.
I imagine we look at the drop and we're like, yeah, that won't be that loud. And there's
Yeah,
like
you
just sticks
you
underneath.
snap a twig, but fortunately the dog is both eating and still eyeballing these two laying on the ground. And it would not be. Well, actually, no. Both of you roll d20 and tell me what your wisdom score is and what you roll on the dice.
Boy,
Wisdom ain't that good.
my dice has been charging, so...
Good.
Let's hope it's been charging well.
18! Whoa! Nice charge.
Okay.
My wisdom
was literally
is
preparing it.
5,
Don't get angry.
And I rolled a 13.
Okay.
So I think that's a 10?
Yeah. So you both just instinctively know it's likely that this dog, as soon as it's done eating, is going to start barking or growling or doing something as long as it can see you.
I'm trying to keep it like a nice solid flow of food.
Okay, so
If
how
I
much? So
can.
you had the one dead rat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big
I was
rat.
taking
It
little
was a big rat, but
chunks
how
of
many
it
chunks?
and tossing
So
it.
are you like slicing them off there at the?
Yeah.
So
I had said that while they were all arguing, I was kind of prepping.
Yeah, I remember you.
body.
Yeah, right.
So they definitely have like.
And there was specifically
solid,
a bone as
yeah,
well.
solid
Mila,
large
what's a bone?
bone.
Your arm
and then I
doesn't seem to
probably
be
would
that
say
good.
like,
why don't you give me the meat so I throw it?
Okay.
Okay. I throw it over the fence.
Okay, go ahead and roll. And
on.
yeah, the blood is still welling, Mila.
12.
Can.
Roll d20.
Okay.
I did 12.
No, I was talking to
Oh.
her now. Yeah, okay, you easily
Oh,
toss.
dang.
What'd you roll? A 1?
Yeah.
Okay,
get
no,
rabies.
that's no, you're actually rolling. There's a Constitution check. So the blood. You kind of compress it. The bite is pretty deep, but your
job.
blood's already coagulating, and the staunch of the flow has slowed down quite a bit. What'd you toss over?
12.
Meat or
Yeah,
the
rat meat.
rat meat? All right, you toss more rat meat over, and
How much rat meat would you say like we've gone through then, just so that we can keep track?
well, so she said she prepared it. It was a giant rat, so
Yeah.
I think it would be reasonable to say that she had 8 strips of decent
we've
sized
used
chunks of
3.
meat.
3 out of
used 3.
8.
Okay, so you're now standing at the base of the house. You can see the glow coming from the window. You don't hear any more sounds.
Okay. Anything from this?
No.
We've used 3.
All right. We have to get up. Okay. You ready for the plan?
did you say, do I remember the plan? Or
Are you ready for the plan?
oh yeah, sure. I was like,
Click pulls his. Even though he has black covering his face, he instinctively pulls his bright purple silken bandana
Oh my
over his
gosh.
mouth. Almost like instinct takes over.
Dahlia looks at him and is like, I prepare to lift you up.
I leap off of her foot, trying to get my hands on that ledge up there.
I'm thinking
Okay.
like cheer, like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. All right. So go ahead. I'll switch this back for sake of audience viewing. So you do manage to push her up. Let's go ahead and
She's
roll
pushing me.
D20.
I'm pushing him up.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
stronger
Okay. So
than
make an acrobatics check.
Come on, come on, come on.
I have 1 + 1. I'm not going to use it yet.
That's probably a good idea.
12.
Okay.
Okay.
Then what's your?
Yeah. So
That's with the.
you catch. There's a bit of Scrabble. Your feet kind of kick along the
Playing
wall,
Scrabble.
and you manage to pull yourself up to this second
Okay.
story.
Is there something, a sconce on the wall, something I could tie a rope to
Ooh.
on the outside?
Yeah. So there is
Gargoyle.
actually
Solid gutters, something
Yeah,
like that.
you see here on the side, the window has like an overhang, like a deep
And
sill
one
to
of the-
prevent rain. Yeah, and it's got like a wrought iron piece that
Okay,
comes out.
so what I'm going to do is before I do anything, I'm going to peek forward and look into the window as much as I can. I know you said there was a curtain, so I'm going to keep angles on that curtain, trying not to get myself seen, but I'm just, because it's dark out, so I'm hoping that
Okay.
just lean forward and
You lean forward, you see sort of gauzy white curtains, but they have been split enough that you can look through.
Okay.
You look through just in time to see a door closing and a foot walking out as the room was closed.
And does it appear to be a bedroom?
From what you can see, so again, you've got this narrow slit.
Yep.
You can see the door opposite the wall.
Any change of angle on it?
You look this way, you see a fireplace. Must have been the
That's kind of a good
source of the
sign.
glow. There is a small fire banked in the fireplace.
Okay.
And you look over here, it looks like you can see the edge of a desk.
Okay, all right. Then I am going to. How high up is that post that I could tie that rope?
So you're already up on the second floor, so it's about 6 feet up. So you're 4
the
feet.
awning is 6 feet above me.
Yeah, because you've got
A big window.
It's a tall window here. It's pretty much to scale.
The morning light in.
I can't.
So
I
you
can't
can
do that.
toss the rope over it, but you could even leap to it because you're 4 feet tall, right?
Well, and you could.
Yeah.
You're
could
4
throw
feet tall.
over and
You
then
got at
hold
least
back.
an extra foot with your reach. A 12-inch jump is not hard.
So I'm
for
going to
like-
jump onto it and hang from it,
Okay.
testing its ability to hold weight.
Oh God.
Thank you for the follow, Jambazi, and thank you for the sub, Bobakin. All right, so you leap up. Go ahead and roll acrobatics again.
8. I'm gonna stop using this dice, I think.
Okay, it's not a difficult.
It's not warmed up yet. It's not warmed up yet.
It's a 12-inch
All right, I'll
leap
keep
to
using
an
it.
obvious bar. It's not hard for
It's not graceful, you would say.
Yeah, you leap up, you grab it. It does kind of.
I like it.
But it you let go.
Well,
I mean, it's not coming loose, but you can just feel it it rocks a bit.
I shake a little bit on it just to really. Okay, all right. Then I'm going to, while I'm hanging from it, just pull some rope and drop just to try and get it over it, and then I'll tie the knot when I'm on the ground.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna toss the rest over to Dahlia and give her a thumb over the edge.
Dahlia, you see a coil of rope. The dog.
I think I'm waiting. I catch it.
It's finishing.
Oh,
Another.
throw another.
Another one.
I was thinking after the fourth, we get into the bone.
It kind of gets back up on its legs. It seems to be ignoring the meat
I
now.
throw the bone. I throw the bone.
Roll.
Crapola. 2.
What, a 2?
I can't
On the dice.
help.
Oh no!
Not in
it
that
hits-
one.
Yeah.
You throw it. Bong! It goes in, but it hits the edge of one of the pieces on the gate and falls to the other side.
Down, please get out. Get it. Oh,
The dog does indeed seem, it stops growling and it turns and starts sniffing the bone. However, you hear a and the door opens and you see.
You look like a shadow. Remember that.
yeah.
I am not hiding.
Guys.
Oh, good.
Hold on, let me find the right one here.
Wait, what does this mean? What do you
No,
mean?
no, no,
oh,
no,
good?
no. No,
You
I
see
mean,
a guard
we'll
standing
see.
in the doorway outside the house.
As a reminder, how much light is coming off of the house to the edge of the fence?
Here, actually.
An incredible amount of light, or is it just sort of like he would have to
mean,
walk with a torch to see?
Oh no, yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's peering out into darkness. I mean, there's some moonlight, so he's got a little bit of light here. And just so everybody on the stream can see, he's right here. He's got a little bit of moonlight, and he peers out. Both of you roll stealth, and I'm going to roll perception.
Oh no.
I don't think I'm hiding. I don't think Mila's hiding.
Okay.
You hide for sure.
This is
12.
This is such a Rachel play. I want you to know. I'm into it. I love
12.
What do you mean it's a
I've played-
Rachel
I've played plenty
Your
of games.
ability to lie
Okay.
is probably better
All right.
than your ability to hide.
What are you doing? Are you staying
it.
there
This is
with
what I
her?
mean. This is
I'm
why it's a
not a
Rachel
good-
play.
Okay,
That's
well,
fair.
I'm
Not a
trying
good
to think
hider.
of
You know your strengths.
when
You
I
play to
heard the
them.
bing. Whatever was around, I want to hide. Like if there's a bush,
There's a warehouse. You're gonna have to move a distance.
Yeah.
You're on the street.
You could just go to the corner.
I go to the corner.
Yeah, watch her.
All right, you move to the corner.
Because remember, you've got the whistle and the sling. You are the alert.
Oh well.
As you slip away,
No, that's probably good.
the guard comes walking out. You there?
Sir,
What are you doing near the fence?
there was a puppy, and so I wanted to say hi to him, and so I gave him some food, and he bit my hand, but he seems it really hurts. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing: we can only get away with this cutesy act until we're grown up. We're gonna have to find a different plan of attack.
It doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Hey,
You can't see like a 26-year-old crying and be like, together.
My dog just bit my hand, man.
Yeah, you're having a tough day.
he stands there. Yeah, you can see he's a good-sized fella, maybe a little under 6 feet, broad shoulders, looks to be in his middle ages, but fit. He's got his hand on a sword that he kind of relaxes when he sees that he's talking to a child. You can't make out his eye color or anything in the darkness, but his head kind of pivots around. You've been feeding this dog?
Yes, sir. Is that? I'm sorry if that's not allowed. He looked hungry, and I had some extra.
Come here, child.
Okay.
He steps forward toward the gate. The dog stands next to him now, ignoring the bone as though it realizes it should not have been so easily tempted, and sniffs. Come here.
Sorry. I'll step up towards the light a bit, and I'm like not looking straight in the eye because I'm a bit obviously scared.
Okay, you step forward trembling, a little bit of blood still trickling from your hand. He looks imposing standing before you, and actually this close, you smell the faint scent of alcohol, not the first time you've smelled that in your life. Brings back, you have a flash of memories, and he looms over you. Give me your hand.
Quick, write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
He kind of yanks it roughly forward to look at it. We're going to come to you, Dahlia. Dahlia, the rope falls at your feet.
Is he there while she's getting up the rope?
No, he's walking. So
Yeah.
he came out. He's walking
Yeah.
as
think
she sees the rope.
If I can see his body and see,
Yeah,
that he's
you
like,
see him,
hey,
he's-
you there? Like that's when I start.
Right.
When I hear like voice come out of his
Sure.
mouth,
Okay.
I start to move.
Go ahead and make your roll.
Okay. Oh, should I use my +5 now? Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. That brings us people in the chat. Remember, you can donate bits
12.
if you would like to.
Please help us. 12 plus my strength.
How are you liking what you
12.
see?
Oh, easy.
Or
All right. Yeah, with the
donate.
rope. You kick your feet. I mean, you're used to climbing. Your home was often various points up into trees.
Where it wasn't supposed to
Where it
be.
wasn't supposed to be. This is not your first time climbing. In moments, both of you are up against the window. You hear this very commanding voice. Give me your hand. And kind of a glance over your shoulder. You see him yank. You also see this.
I give Dahlia my. And I, breadwinner under the window, start to do what I've done at this point 2 times.
Okay, you take that slender piece of metal that you've gotten from Jilly and you slide it under. You can see the edge of a latch there. And you start to kind of worry it back and forth. Go ahead and make your roll.
Dexterity?
No, this is going to be this would be a skill. This is going to be
This is my
The
One of
skill?
us.
The skill?
Thank you, Jilly.
yes.
disabled device.
Yeah.
Disable device.
Nice.
Nailed it.
22.
Ooh, nailed it.
That's why you practice before you
Click.
break
Tell me what it looks like.
So it actually has 2 latches on both sides, on like opposite sides of the window. That way you can't you can't just bust through this puppy. And so you listen. It's awesome. Right? Click
Great
puts
window.
the piece of metal underneath it. It grabs the lip for a second, and then he angles it, changes it, gets it under, and then click, and then he just goes.
I think Dahlia goes, and then kind of like, are you hoping that she would like kind of like hold it up? Yeah. I will take a little bit of grease on just the outside, both fingers either side of the window, and then slowly lift.
Nice.
Are we too good at this?
Don't jinx
No,
it.
no,
Don't
I mean,
jinx
in, like,
Listen, there's a reason
we're
why
kids,
Dahlia's
though, like,
weird like this.
It's kind of scary. Are we?
Yeah, no, you guys are
she's a survivor.
We're these kids, the 2 of us.
kind of
We're bad
terrifying.
people.
Glottimus is not a poor judge of talent either, right? There's a reason that he recognized you guys could do this.
Yeah.
As you push up on the window, the thought goes through your mind that Klaus von Papen, suffers no poor construction in his windows and homes. It slides
casting
up
days.
nice and quiet.
To be fair, you did describe the door as.
Well, it's a door.
It's a door.
right? Yeah.
You can't help that. It's fun. It's for fun. Can't you just let them have fun?
Oh my gosh.
So what would 250 get?
Thank you.
So you could
An
actually
extra
split
one.
Whoa,
that.
thank you very much, Tracy,
You could give
Renreb.
1 to everyone, but 2 to 1 person.
Yeah,
if you
I'll give
wanted.
1 to everyone, and then Tracy, tell me who gets an extra 1 from. So, because 200 buys a +1.
Yep.
But you gave 1,000, so one of them gets an extra +1, or you could give it to the DM.
No, do not give it to the DM.
I bet you that's what she
No.
wanted to
No,
do.
no,
She
no,
wanted
no,
to
no,
give it to the DM, right?
You have to make sure.
Yeah.
We're having a hard
She
day.
didn't say
DM
each
or-
PC.
That's
She said
Hager,
each
that's not
player.
Well, I'm
character.
oftentimes confused with,
With
a
a
PC
PC.
because I
He's
play the
often a
NPCs.
That's fair.
and
That's
yeah.
fair. That's fair.
I'm sorry, Hagar, you don't get to call that for Trey. I do appreciate it, though.
All right.
All right, so
Window.
Yep. Windows up.
yes, the window slides up, and you can
Dahlia.
hear the low crackle of a
Dahlia.
fire and a bit of war.
You
Oh,
need-
Dahlia, you got the
You definitely need
+2.
them. Then I am going to part the curtain slightly and just peek my face in and turn to both edges to make sure no one else is in the room that's hiding in corners I can't see.
Okay, you peek your head in, and you look
That's
to.
gonna be so funny.
You see,
They're sitting there like, a face appeared in the window.
It's like a puppet show.
How are ya?
you see what looks like it's a small study and perhaps guest room. It's not very large for such a large house, perhaps 15 by 15 feet.
Okay.
Panning to the right, you see a small bed, big enough for one. A couple of books lay on it. You see the fire, which is banked low. And then to your left, you see a desk. The desk looks like it's of mahogany. The floors are of a lighter colored wood. Ceilings are about 8 feet tall in here. You see there are several papers and books atop the desk. A small wooden chair sits in front of it, and you can still smell the musk of the guard that just walked out.
As we get in, then, I'm going to start holding the window for Dahlia.
Okay.
And then I'm going to point at the door into the room.
Okay. So, I'll go. Hold on. Let me think. let me get my own thoughts for a minute. How thick is the gap between the door and the floor?
Let's assume standard construction, reasonable quality. It's going to be, from here, it looks like it's tough angle, but probably 3/4 of an inch.
Sorry. Dahlia will, out of her, kind of side pouch, pull a shard of mirror.
Okay.
If I hold that up to the gap between the door and the floor, could I push a little bit of that shard through and
So that you
still
can
see it?
see.
Oh, easily 3/4 of an inch
Oh,
for
that's
sure.
So cool, Dahlia.
I've been thinking
my
about it for weeks. I've been thinking about it for weeks.
That's so
That's-
cool.
I'll kind of pose that in the corner.
Okay, so wait, so you both, because we're not in the room
I'm
yet,
holding
right?
the window for
So you're letting her
to
go
get in.
first? Okay.
And then I pointed at the door for her to go to guard.
All right, Dahlia, you kind of slide through the window, drop
Heel to
down.
toe.
Go ahead and roll D20. No, I mean, again, it's not a difficult thing. Thank you very much, all you mad chatters.
17.
All right.
17.
You land noiselessly on the floor.
Let's go. Let's go. Just kidding. We're very calm together.
You land noiselessly on the
scary.
floor, and yeah, you see everything that I just described a moment ago, and there is some light coming from beneath the door. Hang on here.
But we're both officially in the room at this point.
Yeah.
Yes, in your boat, so you slide in as well. And let me pull that up.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Ah,
Okay.
this is gonna be so cool.
Well, let's not speak too soon.
Wait,
I mean, it's still really
where did
cool.
it go?
Don't get me wrong.
I had a hold on.
Did you have it all prepared? Now
I
it's
did, and
moved.
I applied
Now
it.
you
and it-
have
whole
the
city.
entire
Yeah, now I gotta
city?
find where in the whole city it is. Hold on, I have a way I can find. Occupy
a
the
wall.
audience for a moment.
Hey, everybody.
Hey guys.
I'll be honest with you. I watched the movie Signs recently and saw the bit where they put the thing under the door. Like the aliens.
Hey, inspiration from
And it's a
anywhere.
Meta
right?
gaming, but I'll take it.
Absolutely, it worked.
Hey,
I wouldn't call it
inspiration.
metagaming.
Inspiration.
It's not using in-game knowledge.
How are you guys doing today? I hope you're well. Cause I'm well. Cause you're well. Hopefully.
And if you're not, then I'm bad.
And if you're not, that's for
so
you.
sad.
How's Duke doing sitting over there by the corner of that warehouse?
Wondering
Questioning Mila's abilities?
when to blow the whistle.
He's like a school crossing guard. He's just got to pose
Yeah.
like
his hands
ready.
quaking.
He's got it in his mouth a little bit.
eyes darting.
So as you breathe out, it occasionally just lightly, and you're like, can't do that.
Wondering if I could whistle like a
No,
bird.
Moose. John, you just got 2+1s.
Oh, thank you very much, Jeff.
What do you already
You are the man, sir.
I'm gonna get seen. One of my favorite bits lately has been having like fake meltdowns. I'm just like, "Ah." It's
Perfect
very
for
fun.
the characters we're playing. Absolutely
Vibes,
perfect.
honestly, vibes.
It's fun. Try it. Have a try.
Well, if I don't find
It's
it,
very
we're just gonna
cathartic.
write.
We'll just theater remind.
Yeah, which I don't mind doing. I liked what.
That's a lot of
I
pigs.
had.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pigs.
You
Pigs,
like
pigs,
made a whole
pigs,
thing.
pigs,
You said it was at the edge of the wall. I don't know if that helps if you just go along
No,
the
I
edge to
found.
try
I
and
just
find
found a
it.
good
Yeah, John
house. that
John
would
found
work.
this.
Yeah, I kind of chopped and I had it all set up with the. Thought I applied it, but
Maybe
I
not.
didn't. That's where you.
Now we're
that's
just
a
exploring.
different
We're getting a little
one.
overview of
Looks
Altamira.
super cool. I honestly I don't have my like I have contacts in, but I can't read anything that's up on there because it's white and it's moving around
Okay.
so much.
By the way, people, Tailspire. We
Oh,
use here at
it's
Blue
good
Box.
stuff.
It
It's
is an
really
amazing app
cool.
because it looks just like tabletop minis you would have at your actual table. It's not like some overly realistic TTRPG or just flat 2D, like maybe say a Roll20. It's something else.
It's real cool.
It's something else, and they are working on it all the time. They have Hero Forge integration.
Yeah.
So you can make
all the minis
characters
that we have
on
here are Hero Forge,
and import them straight in, as we did with these 4 characters.
Yes, our little.
Okay, I'm not going to sweat it.
No,
kind of bums me out because I had it all prepped. It looks cool, but we'll
You just got
forego that.
1,000 bits.
Oh,
5
let's
plus
go,
1.
Hagar!
I
Thank
like
you.
to know why you want to kill us all. Do you
We're
hate
little-
children?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kids.
Let us
just
grow
a
up and
guy.
live first before you
Somebody
beat us up.
help the children.
Thank you.
Children.
All right.
Children love the
He pulls you forward to the gates. The dog barks.
He growls.
No, the dog. He looks at your hand, tilts it in the light. Go ahead, and I'm going to have you roll a bluff. Make a bluff check.
Bluff?
So it's just going to
Yeah,
be D20 and add any
is a
charisma
genuine
bonus you
pain,
have.
though.
No, I got
You have charisma.
diplomacy. I got diplomacy.
I'll let you use that. Yes, actually,
use
that makes sense.
diplomacy?
Yeah, and what's your charisma bonus?
Uh,
Oh my goodness,
Plus
Ren
4, 'cause
Rep.
you got
Thank you,
19.
Tracy.
yeah, so I have a
trying to
plus 5
counteract.
diplomacy because my
all
charisma's
did.
a 4, and then I have that extra rank.
Okay, all right. So you have a nice
Ren
bonus
Red, who
to
gets
this.
the extra?
Nat 20.
A nat 20.
Is that
I tell him,
Oh, that's on the new dice?
Yes,
Yeah, it
that's
is.
on the
You
new
got
blue
2
box
of those.
dice.
my name's Mila. What's your name?
Real names.
You get an extra.
You get 2. Everyone else gets 1.
Oh, wait, what? What does that mean?
We
Plus
just got
1.
another.
Oh, I thought it's because I got a nat 20. I was like, what?
Nope, you get 2 plus 1s.
Oh, thank you so much.
So that's
I got
a 25.
25.
He
Starts crying.
he drops your hand. He says, "You poor thing. I'm Garen.
It's nice to
You
meet
shouldn't. Dogs are dangerous. There's a reason we have them here to protect the home. Approaching in that way, this dog is trained to kill.
Right.
Here, but just don't come here again." And he pulls out a silver piece and flicks it to you. Find someone to help you with that.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
He
sir.
takes and don't feed the dog. He takes the bone and he tosses it. It clatters on the street.
You said your name was Garen?
Yes.
Thank you,
Now,
Garen.
go home. He turns and walks back toward the house. The dog just stands there eyeing you.
I think I'll lob one more meat over and then scurry towards him.
And at this point, we're already all the way in, windows
Yeah.
closed, and
Right.
so he looks back up to the house exactly the way he left it.
But perception check.
There's a rope.
I didn't hear you say you did anything with that rope.
We didn't.
So
It is off the edge over here.
but it's still dangling.
And it's dark.
Here, it's dark.
wouldn't
It is.
look up
It is
there.
dark.
And
But
I got
the
a nat
sources of
20.
light
All
are
fairness.
here and here,
All
where the
valid.
fireplace is. So
All
it,
valid.
It does make sense.
I'm just glad I got a nat 20.
I will say-
it finally happened.
If I'm to argue anything, the slit of light comes from the middle of the window. The rope is to the edge of it, just to help with me helping as much as I can. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve a check. He absolutely does.
But did I not refer to them as somewhat diaphanous white curtains? Did you remember?
I'm
me
into
saying
it.
that?
Somewhat diaphanous white curtains was the word you
Hey, guys,
You would have said
Ergo-
diaphanous.
vocabulary of the day, diaphanous.
Diaphanous.
Look it
Okay.
up.
All right. So here we go.
It's in there.
Making the
What's that one
perception
mean?
check.
Maybe he's still thinking about how poor
Or the liquor that's in there
Mila's
waiting for him.
hand was.
Oh, I should have added bonus to that. I forgot. All right, I still have them. I still have them. I'll add them next time.
Oh,
Thank you, Jerry.
Oh gosh, we're
All
so
right.
mean.
Remind him
He
purposefully.
mutters to himself. He does not make note of the rope.
Yes.
Closes the door and
He's a
heads back
really good
inside
actor.
the house.
I mean,
right.
it wasn't acting, man. My hand just got bit, and I'm really scared.
I'm having a hard day.
You two stand now inside, and
Can I see if the door has a lock on it? Just because I'm not going to walk up to it. Dahlia's there.
Oh yeah.
but
I mean, I
yeah,
can
from
see
from
this.
here, yes, you can see there is a bolt that can be tossed from
Oh.
the inside.
I'll just look at her and do a motion
Again,
to lock it.
bit of grease.
Okay, go ahead and roll d20 on that.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't have been already locked because he left the room already. So
8.
Okay, you slide it over. It makes no sound. But I need you both to roll.
stealth.
No. Roll d20.
Okay. Is this something we want?
Actually,
to
I need to know. I want to know what is your
perception?
well, and this is, if you guys didn't get a chance to watch it, we're going to be changing perception, how it works in all of my games.
Okay.
But I'm working out the
Oh,
system.
yeah, that's right.
There's so much we talked about. There's so much about the way perception is built, really, from 3.5 on, that doesn't make sense. Why would wisdom affect what you can hear in a room next door, or whether or not you could? There are certain situations where an insight nature for perception makes sense to use wisdom. But, for example, a 10-year-old child might not be wise, but a 10-year-old child might have incredible visual and auditory acuity, might hear things an adult
Sharp
can't
eyes.
hear, right? Sharp eyes, sharp ears, sharp nose. So,
nose.
just both of you just roll d20, please.
Okay.
I'll make some modifiers.
I'm gonna.
I'm on the fence about using pluses because
It's one.
I'll
one
use
of
mine.
you.
You save yours.
Yeah.
I'm adding a +3. 11 +3, and then if it's perception, I'm not sure what we're adding. but-
Okay. So you have 14, and what'd you have?
2 on my dice.
Oh.
She's the one who used the pluses,
Yeah,
so
she
it's
used the
probably
pluses.
and she's the one at the door.
You, as
I
you
have my
slide
mirror
the
on
bolt, and you haven't put your mirror under yet.
I have it.
Yeah, you have it in your hand. You slide the bolt over, and you actually hear footsteps, but it's like the click, 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 click of a woman's heel. Sounds like it's coming from your left, and several feet away, not close to the door, but like there's a woman walking in the hallway outside.
I won't put down the mirror then.
I'm moving towards the desk.
Okay.
I think Dahlia.
Unaware.
Dahlia taps her ear, points to the left, and just go like,
Okay.
"Let's go."
Watches don't exist yet, but just point to your wrist.
Yeah.
We were told it was the second
where I
door
keep the
down,
sun
if I
dial.
remember. So I'm gonna go straight for that.
Okay, you
Does
walk
it
over
have
to
an
the
obvious
desk.
lock on it?
And you can see that there are 3 drawers. Each of them has a keyhole.
I get excited,
Incredible.
and I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
Did you try to open
Remembering
it first?
what Jilly taught you, you
Yep.
have a +1
Well,
to
the
this.
great thing about trying to pick a lock is you can instantly tell if it's unlocked or not when you go in.
Yeah, so yeah,
I'm
this
gonna
is when
try
you get to
anyways,
roll because
wasting no time.
and you remember the last time, of course, you did this. You broke a pick
Succeeded
and put
perfectly.
a little
A
chip
little
of metal
chip
in your eye.
Oh.
Yeah, my eyes are doing great.
So now when he winks, there's a clicking.
I am going to use.
Oh, very
I'm going to
nice.
use my 3 +1s.
Okay.
Smart.
Here we go. It's going to go great.
It's gonna go great.
Thank you, Mad Chatters, for all the support.
I'm not nervous.
I'm not nervous.
You are nervous.
It's gonna
All
go
right. Use device or disable device, right?
great. Disable
Right.
device.
So that's +9, 18 total.
Ooh.
18.
Okay. Okay.
Because of those 3 pluses I used.
I'm
I'm fine. It's fine.
fine.
The first time you've ever experienced this, the satisfying click and nothing breaks. You feel pretty good about what just happened.
Then I'll take the pry bar down, still leaving it in the last, and I'm gonna pull the drawer.
You pull, and at first it kind of sticks. You think perhaps you didn't unlock it, but then it pulls, slides open, and you see what looks like a couple of curios, loose sheafs of paper, but there is, exactly as was described, a letter, a folded letter, and there is a necklace of red stones sitting on top of it.
Grab
You
that.
little.
I need you to roll d20 again.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, we weren't told. I told y'all we weren't allowed to steal anything else other than the letter.
You hear voices. There's talking going on. A man and a woman on the other side of this door. You can't make out what it is. If you put your ear to the door, you might be able to, but from where you're standing, you can't.
Is there?
There's no sign they're approaching. There's someone talking in the hallway.
This
That's
is
all you
gonna
can
be
tell.
sad. Would Dahlia be able to hear anger in anyone's voice through a door? I think she might be a little used to that.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would probably be a wisdom.
From the tone.
Yeah, I'd be happy to do.
Go ahead and roll d20.
That's a 12.
And
My
what's your wisdom?
is a 6 currently.
So
Your
it's minus.
You're you don't hear anger,
Okay.
but you're not sure what it is.
Okay.
And again, it's the man and the woman continue to talk.
Dahlia holds up 2, and then can I tell what direction the lady walked past the door?
Yeah, so it is off to
Or the
your
person
left.
wearing
It would be to
Maybe
to
just
your
kinda
left
know.
hand.
to
So over here.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So headed that
Okay.
way.
Yeah, I'll point in the direction that I hear the voices. Raise my hands for 2, and then.
I turn around and give you big thumbs.
Okay.
And I point straight to
Okay.
the window.
Yeah, I'm heel to toe, walking away. Should I? I look at Click and I say, and then I keep walking.
Not
Okay.
worth the risk.
All right. So you guys both climb out the window.
Yes.
Okay.
Close it back up. I look up at the rope above and ask if you can boost
Do
me.
okay,
I
so
threw
I'm watching
one
this.
last
I can,
meet
but do we
over,
need
but I don't know if that. I don't know when that was within the
I guess
time
it doesn't
frame of
matter.
this before running over to him.
I mean, unless.
Okay, yeah, but at any point in that time, the dog no longer is showing any interest in the meat.
Okay.
But he's not growling or barking, clearly seeing the interaction between you and the guard. He's just sitting on his haunches, staring at you disconcertingly. And in moments, you move, you find.
Or do I? At this point, do I see them going outside of the window?
Well, did you go meet with Cade? Or
Cade?
with Duke?
Do
Just an odd pilot.
Yeah.
Hi. I don't
like
know.
I said,
how
I don't
got
know like the
here.
time of this. So like if I
So,
don't.
We want to keep the dog distracted. So maybe come out of the shadows and maybe walk.
Well, let's
This
see
way?
by the time you get to Duke.
Well, yeah, I was gonna ask with the timing of things. I don't know if when he walks away and tells me to leave, if they're coming outside of the window.
No,
well,
no, they're
already
still
talking.
inside,
So
yeah.
they wouldn't. Yeah, so then I probably would have gone back to Duke if I
Okay.
didn't
But
see
if we
them
notice
yet.
that, because we'll be watching that window, we don't
For
want
sure.
the dog. So maybe we come out of the shadows and get the dog to come, like, start walking
Yeah,
this
prowl.
way, and just walk so he follows us.
I'm not nervous. Stop looking at me.
We can absolutely
Yeah.
try that for sure, for sure, for sure.
It's gonna go great.
We got to do something.
Sure, dude.
So what are you doing?
So we're
I'm gonna take Finley. We practice this, okay? Outside the fence, running back and forth,
yeah,
Pretty
do
good.
yeah.
far away from the fence, but outside of the fence.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to roll your animal handling because you don't.
Hey, you have pluses. You have pluses.
You
I
don't
do.
know whether or not
I'm gonna
he's-
use all 3 of my pluses for this.
Okay, I will.
I am
will
not
add
honestly
them.
important.
I brought
I
up
don't
a,
want
a
Finley to die.
safer
Oh, no, you don't.
suggestion.
That was. Hey, Jenny, good job. I'm proud of you.
You having a safer suggestion?
Okay, all right. So you let him go.
Character growth.
I don't like that you asked me that, but yeah, I do. I put him on the ground.
Wait,
It's
He's a rat.
it's
He knows
about
not to go
trust.
right in the danger.
Should we try us first?
let's try us first. Let's use Finley as last.
You've come so far. I'll put him back on my shoulder.
Duke.
All right, I'll let you do that. But
Mila has a little
I've
tear
already
in her
consumed your 3 plus one.
yeah,
fair.
though,
I'm
so-
okay with that.
It's fair.
We come out of the shadows and start walking
This music is so good
way.
for this.
But just kind of walking, trying to distract the dog, and keep that meat in your hand, like smelly.
I don't want it to bite my hand.
Well, we won't be close to the fence.
Okay.
Just walk.
I can
Take some meat and just kind of wave it around.
Okay.
Smell, get the
I had
aroma.
friends in high school who would bring sleeping bags.
All right.
I'm so
So you guys are as you're climbing out of the window. You hear the door inside open.
What's locked? We're going
Yeah, we're going.
down the rope. We slide.
I think the second that I hear that, like, sound, slide down.
Okay, you both slide down the rope.
So glad that we left it locked.
Oh yeah,
What a
do you guys both
smart-
slide down the rope? Do you take down the rope?
100%. No.
Why? Why would we?
Why
do that?
take
Fair.
down the rope?
Yeah, fair.
We just have to leave.
All right, you.
It's a lot of silver wasted,
you
but
s-
whatever. We don't have time.
You slide down the rope. You hear voices getting loud inside the house. Cade and Milo, from where you're
Duke and-
hiding in
Duke
the
and Mila.
nearby
You keep saying
structure,
Cade.
you see them sliding down, but there's now some kind of commotion happening inside the house.
I have no time to signal them. I don't know where they are,
running.
so
Whistle.
we're moving
Get-
to the
yeah.
pillar.
Well, they're out. They're out.
Oh,
Get
they're
run to
out.
the. Let's run to the
We're
thing.
doing kind of simultaneous action
Yep,
here,
no,
so
I'm
I'm
into
letting
it.
you.
Oh, run back to the warehouse.
Okay. Bye, puppy. I'm sorry.
So you guys turn, you leave.
Well,
You don't do
wait.
anything to distract the dog?
Wait, no,
Well, we were
okay,
walking.
Well, quiet,
Sorry,
quiet,
well, they
quiet.
already said they were doing it.
But I see that they get down.
Yes.
So
We
okay,
were walking.
We're gonna walk to the continue running to the or walking to the edge of the fence, and then we're gonna hightail it.
once they get out.
So you're walking here?
Yeah, along that
can we,
to
like, keep
distract from
eyes
over there.
on them to
Okay.
see for when they.
All right. As you do this,
If
the
I
two of you
hear
now have
a
touched down to the
commotion.
ground.
And I'm watching over there.
The door bangs
Oh, no.
open this time.
Crap!
And you see the guard come out, but this time
I grab your hand.
he is no longer even paying attention to the dog. He pivots and immediately starts running in this direction. You can see there is. You're just walking out of sight, and the tree is in the way, but the curtain's open. It looks like you can see a woman
Dude got to that window quick.
looking
Door.
through
Yeah.
the curtain here.
You really did get
He
there.
ran.
Okay, a woman.
No, there's two
So-
guards. There's two guards.
So they
yeah,
signaled
So
him
there's
to
a
get out.
right. So there's a guard upstairs here, and there's a secondary guard
Yep, yep, yep.
here.
Down there. Yeah.
So
We're running.
We're running.
I'm gonna take something and start banging it on the fence.
okay, all right. What are you rattling on the fence?
Probably whatever knife that I have. Just
Yeah.
trying to
Okay.
get on the fence a couple of times,
All right.
get attention.
Whistle. I whistle.
You
He-
whistle? We're just making noise.
All right. You whistle.
I whistle.
The dog.
Oh, that was.
The dog seeing
Sorry.
seeing
My phone users.
seeing the guard come out as the guard barks a command. There is no longer any attention being paid to you. The dog sprints forward this direction.
We do have.
The guard runs
I
this
take
direction.
my rock thing and I throw it at
and we
I
go to
bring it at the dog.
and we go to
At the
initiative.
dog!
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
say.
throw up.
DM has a 3 on
I
the
slingshot
die.
the dog.
You're rolling.
5. You have a 5.
Thank
Okay.
goodness.
So I'm going to give you that.
head
You get
start?
that initial head start movement. So you're running back toward the fence you were at, or what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we're
same
going
way.
where we came up. Or where we came in, we are leaving.
Yep.
All right. You run. You reach the fence. As you reach the fence, of course, then you have to stop. So
Dahlia being taller than me, she's gonna get there first.
So what are you going to do when you hit that part of the fence?
If I'm getting there before Click, I'm lower and I'm.
So you
ready to-
immediately drop.
and we've done
All
this.
right.
I'm jumping.
So this is a full-grown man. He's going to get
Is he
30 feet of movement. He's
Is he drunk?
He is buzzed. He is not drunk.
All right, good.
as
We'll
he's
take
moving, he runs. That's going to give him. He's arriving. You hear the thunder of his footsteps as you're now boosting. Go ahead and make your acrobatics check.
Come on.
18.
Perfect.
18. All right. You are up. As you reach the top.
I turn around and I'm putting an arm down to get Dahlia up.
Yeah.
All right.
Not leaving her behind.
Would, as I'm getting ready to get up there, John, is he, what's the word? Is he like right behind me, basically?
Yeah, I mean, you could hear him the thump of his footsteps, and
He's that
based
close.
on the fact that you had to stop,
Yeah.
boost him up, a full-grown man running
Can
at
I
full
slingshot
pace.
the guy?
Yeah, you can definitely
All
try
right,
it.
well, let me slingshot him.
Okay, well, hang on. So you are wise and smart enough to know he's going to try to grab you,
Yeah.
and by the time you get up,
So-
you're going to be kind of
What I'm doing as I'm like, as I see,
the dog comes running.
as I see Click's hand reaching out for mine, with my left hand, I am pulling at my cloak to throw it backwards.
Yeah.
And I'm reaching up with my other
That's
hand.
cool. That's so
Okay,
cool.
all right, go ahead and make your roll.
That's so cool.
Okay, come on.
You have pluses, right?
Oh, I
Yes,
do.
I do.
You know what? I'm going to use all 5.
Yeah.
I
All
wanna
right,
get it.
so
You roll with
do
advantage.
advantage?
Yeah.
Or do you want to add 5 to the roll? You get to choose that.
Because your sling is with your dexterity modifier.
You're good at Dex, right?
Let's do
You have a good
2.
mix.
Yeah, I think advantage might be good. This is where she rolls them, picks them up, and
He's
kicks them
behind
across
you.
the room.
This is why we need +1s, people.
He's behind you like a wedgie. Very nice, baptized.
Oh, gross.
All right, we're going to use this one
Ah.
and this one.
Okay.
Okay. Come on.
Don't get angry. It's just a dice. It doesn't
one
make
with-
choices.
be one with the
We make
dice.
choices. It didn't even land. We don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I said, don't get angry.
Just kill me now.
What was the roll?
What's your dex?
It was a 3 on both.
No, it's a 5, right? Is that a 5?
was it? Okay.
That's a 5.
Look,
5 plus. What's
that's
your
a
dex?
long.
It's a sling and it's a long
That's
way.
like a 50-foot sling.
But I used 5 of my +1s for that.
I know it's
It's
unfortunate.
unfortunate,
In this
but
holiday season, I felt my plus
It
five.
bangs off the side of the house,
one's
doing
for the
no
pool.
damage.
not
The
be bad
dog
to make
coming
more
from
noise.
this side, it's moving much
now
faster.
question.
Yes.
does the sound of a rock hitting somewhat near this man at least trip him up a little?
I mean, that would be a very, very low
I throw the
likelihood
bow.
in
Is he
pursuit that
scared?
he takes no note
Yeah,
of
okay.
it.
Fair.
Especially with the dramatic music
Buzz.
playing around him, it's just very hard for him to hear. So,
I left my iPod on.
iPod left on replay.
Yeah.
All right, so you pop your cloak off, you toss it behind you.
Yeah, as I'm reaching up to like.
All right, you guys make your acrobatics check. I'm going to roll for him, and I'm going to use advantage, so I'm
believe
using
in you.
5 of mine, Manda. By the way, Mystical Unicorn, thank you so much for keeping us updated.
12.
What's your dex?
My dex is not great. It's a raw 10.
Okay, that's
so.
so that's fine. So you're being boosted up right as the guard reaches there. The cloak in his way. I'm rolling with advantage.
Sounds lame.
This one got cocked.
No.
Just wait. We don't know. He does that
We
face
don't
for
know.
both ends.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't
Yeah,
I
know.
the
opened
face
the
is-
+1 and his face
How
was
long
in the
have you-
spike on the.
The face is unreadable. As he lunges forward at you, the cloak lands in his face. You feel he grips your foot, but as he grips your foot, you slip right through the cloak, which is like the
Oh my
cloak
God.
is
I
between his
imagine I'm
hand and the
basically
foot.
just like-
He grips and you yank, and your foot, because of the cloak, slips out
Oh my
of the
gosh.
cloak. And the two of you fall over the backside of the fence.
Mira, let's run!
The dog.
Oh no!
Can it get through the fence?
Let's see. Let's see.
He's gonna try.
I'm gonna make a check.
just thinking that.
Have you ever seen this happens with dogs? Have you ever seen a dog? It'll stay behind its fence, but in a chase situation,
Yeah,
it
it'll
will
go
leap a
anything
fence.
in the way.
We had a dog that did that here.
Yeah.
He stayed here. He never did.
And it don't matter how high the
He
fence
saw
is.
a cat running one day, and he leapt
win.
over that fence
Well,
and
they'll
killed
chase him
that
up
cat.
trees.
Yeah. He was normally docile behind this fence, but in a chase scene like this, where he sees his,
And spiked fence. So let's hope that he either really
he
well
is going to
succeeds-
leap the fence.
All right.
And as he leaps the fence,
Does he get hurt at all?
I said it was a 4-foot tall fence with spikes going up,
Yeah.
so that's a good leap for the dog. I'm not going to use any of my advantages or +1s for this. I want to save those for later. But
Like that. Please don't tell me the dog gets impaled on the fence.
Please tell me the dog gets impaled.
Please, please tell us that
the dog leaps.
Oh no, we're gonna hear.
It lands on top of the spikes, and it's impaled
Yeah.
atop the spikes.
The nature-loving character is really sad. I'm so happy.
We had a chihuahua.
I
We
want
need
to
get
cry,
caught in a
but I'm
barbed
so
wire one.
happy. I have so many mixed feelings right now, and I'm gonna cry. No.
The dog.
feelings big.
Sorry. I'm yelling, but I'm running.
The man
We're all
goes and he is not going to leap the fence. He starts climbing as the two of you start sprinting.
Yeah.
We're going to roll initiative
I'm
again.
also sprinting.
I guess
We've
I'm
already
going, so I'm
run
going
down
again.
the.
Yeah.
You guys are running down this way
Yeah.
away
Yeah,
from
You're
the
no
okay.
worry.
We're not really I'm so sorry. I can't do anything. I'm a toddler.
I want to
I'm not a fighter.
live.
Let's
I don't want
He
to
could
die.
do the same thing. He can do the same thing. Don't.
Let the children live.
It's not there. You don't see it.
Let the children live. All right, I'm rolling.
Oh, I have an idea.
I have a 3. What'd you have? A 1.
Oh crap!
No.
But he has to climb a fence.
He climbs the
With
fence.
spikes on it, and
so
he
you're
falls.
already moving. That's going to give you. I'm going to give you 15 feet of movement. Which direction are you going? Are you moving back towards the way you came?
Honest to
Or
God, doesn't
it just-
matter which way we're
All right, so
going.
you're just running
just
into the
go.
nearest.
Running
fastest.
towards the low quarter,
Nearest.
I would say.
Well, you're get. So that would be this direction, or are you just running to the
Running,
closest
yeah.
cover?
Honestly, I kind of want to split us. I'm running away from
Yeah.
them. Nearest cover,
Okay.
things I can
Yeah.
knock in the way, tight
Yeah.
alleys, whatever.
All right,
Yeah,
he
and
gets. Go ahead.
As we're running, I'm gonna start. Should we start like wiping our faces off the best we can?
I don't think it matters.
I guess that's true. Yeah, we'll just keep running. I'll stay focused.
Okay. All right. Then as you dart, you can hear he gets over the fence. He utters a couple of choice curse words and thunders after you.
I turn around and say, same to you!
He thunders after you, and he's going to make up ground this round because he had initiative. But because he had to get over the fence, you guys still have some cover. You go darting between two middle-sized houses.
And we can use our full turn to dash.
Right.
Use part of it.
Yes, you can. So two middle-sized houses. You see kind of rough landscaping around. You dart into the shadows. You hear him coming behind. We'll go to initiative again.
Question.
Ooh, yes.
Can I be trying to get, like...
D6.
I don't know what kind of roll this would be. I want to try to get in front of them somehow, and when they
land in the
pass,
dish.
push
Didn't land in the dish,
something in the
doesn't
way.
You are-
Wait. I thought we were running down.
You guys
the
are on
alleyway
the opposite.
over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, we're
composed.
What I'm okay. Sorry, I don't know if I'm explaining.
You got a
this
plus
very
one, by the
well.
way.
Oh, thank you. I don't think I'm explaining this very well. I want to, like, obviously we're split right now.
Right.
If I can note which direction they're running and try to I don't know how speed.
Oh, okay.
and
So
try to
it's I
kinda-
trying to
Cade
intercept
was
us.
running
Yes.
back, or Duke was running back toward the low quarter, correct? So he was going this way. Are you not going to go with him? You're going to stay and you're going to try to triangulate this way because they're going opposite direction. So you hear Mila moving off in a
I have
different
to help
direction.
them, and I'm just gonna go.
Oh.
You're gonna go in opposite direction?
She's coming towards us, and she said I have to help them.
I don't. Oh man. With your hurt hand.
She's going.
Well, you know what? I live to the beat of my own drum. I want to live.
That's fair.
All right, I was going to say, is this a character growth moment? No, it is not.
No, it is not.
11 or 12.
Too young for character growth.
is like, I don't have time to think that clearly.
I don't have time to grow.
No time for growth, only time for live.
I agree.
Okay.
Meet at the hideout, of course.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, the way you said that was very like, we'll do lunch. See you later. Okay, bye.
I thought about like say it was.
No, you hang
it's
up.
good. It's
Okay. So then
It's initiative.
it is initiative. I've already rolled.
6.
Oh!
You wasted that 6 because I rolled a 1.
That don't matter. We wasted. That's
Okay.
yes, man.
Wasted.
You dart between the two houses. Footsteps going quickly between. You see the road splits out behind into an alleyway to the backs of other houses that sit behind these. You could go right, left, or straight ahead. What do you do?
I push Dahlia right, I go left.
Yeah.
So you split and go opposite
Yeah.
directions.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you are now moving back this direction. Are you walking in front of the house? Or are you trying to lose
No,
your way in
I'm-
the houses?
I'm going through
Okay.
an alley to try.
To get
If-
to that other street.
Outstanding. We have a 4-way party split.
Yeah, baby.
Oh my
This
gosh!
sucks.
Imagine.
I don't even think we ever did that on the old group.
Nope. Well,
We,
Truly,
Not
I'm trying to
four-way.
find
Not
one of you
four-way.
at least. So
I think we maybe had a 3-way split at one point, but never a 4-way split.
Okay. So, as you go rushing, careening down this alleyway, you hear his footsteps. He comes after you, Dahlia. As you're running off to the side, he turns. You hear his footsteps running behind you. Now you're going to roll initiative again. Oh, God. You made up more ground that time. 4. I have a 4 as well. Roll again. I have a 3.
1.
He gains ground on you. His strides are longer than yours. Stop! Stop! Again, it's dark, so there's no one else on the streets, but you could tell he's getting closer and closer. Click, you hear his voice receding in the distance. Mila, you're still quite far away.
So
Roll percentile dice, please.
it's obvious that he's
is
chasing
that
her.
these
Yes.
2?
Yeah, uh-huh. Wait, is that a... No, that's a D8. Get the other D10.
This
Yeah, that's it,
one.
right.
The other diamond.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to roll the big percent?
Ooh,
Oh my god!
96.
No, that's 99.
That's
99? Okay.
99th percentile.
Oh my god!
You somehow unerringly make your way straight to where Click is. Like you
Click?
see
Gosh
him
darn it.
come running out from an alleyway. You're shocked. You're shocked to see Mila standing right there. Dahlia.
We like run into each other.
He darts. You cut. He darts. He's getting closer and closer. What do you do?
You said that there was rough landscaping around. Are there any pots, any vases?
Sure. Yeah, we've done this before.
Just toss it
You're
over the
just
shoulder.
grabbing whatever you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, anything that's not nailed down, throwing it behind me.
All right.
Also, no, I won't do that. Just one thing. Just
Roll
one thing
D20.
at a time. Okay.
Come on.
9.
9. Okay. You actually pull over a pottery piece. It shatters on the ground behind you.
Glass.
But he crunches over it in his boots, and he keeps moving. He's now 10 feet behind. You again come to another alleyway where you can go right, left, or ahead.
Which, like, from where I am right now, which way takes me to the low quarter?
Oh, you're running the opposite direction of the low quarter,
Okay.
so it would really be back that way.
either right or left.
So right or left takes you sort of parallel to the low quarter. Straight takes you further toward the noble quarter.
I'll head left.
So you're going to bank left. Initiative. DM has a 2 on the die.
4.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on.
You make a quick cut, very nimble. You hear him, he kind of skids. He goes past the alleyway a little bit, turns, and tries to come back towards you. What are the two of you doing?
I
Dahlia.
shouted Dahlia, and I pointed, and then I hold up the letter, and I think I start running the other way, back towards our safe house. I don't think I can afford to get caught.
Okay. Mila, you who came to aid, see Click is of no similar mind toward Dahlia and is
me and
prepared to
Click.
move back.
He pointed. Did I see her? Do I see her? Did I see any of them?
No, by the
running?
time you got there, you didn't see her. Did you point?
I did
He
point.
pointed.
I
Yeah, so
pointed,
then, he
so
pointed the
to be
opposite
accurate,
down
yeah.
that alleyway.
It would be. I can't follow behind.
It's great music.
I mean, you don't know.
I don't know. I'm following. I'm running. I'm gonna go because Mila would. If she doesn't know where Dahlia is, and Dahlia is her closest friend, and she's gonna make sure that she's okay. And so she's running. She's going. Little feet pounding down the street.
Okay.
All right.
You run off after. So now Click and Duke are headed back to the low quarter. You're chasing after Dahlia. Dahlia, you've hung this hard left. You hear him skid past, run, comes down the alleyway. Cobblestones whizzing past your head. The air, cold night air of Altamira pumping in your lungs. Feet scratching along the gravel path. You see a broad street up ahead opening up into a main thoroughfare, a main road, the processional of Altamira that leads up through each quarter. You burst through onto a wide open street.
Yeah.
You hear him coming behind. You've made some distance, but there is no cover here.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna keep running into the low quarter where I know things a little
So
bit
you're going to
better.
hang a left and just start sprinting down that road.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll initiative again.
When we split, as I'm running away, I say, "Help him taste the pavement."
3.
3. Okay.
Try.
All right. So.
What are you nervous?
I don't want to go to jail. I'm a little guy.
Jail.
I want to
It's
live.
okay. If anyone's gonna break you out of jail, it's
as I'm gonna explain to you what happens here, and I've got a couple of die rolls to make.
Is there anyone on the processional right now, or is it too late at night?
No, there will be guards that'll move, and you'll see I mean, it's not, Altamira is a big city. There's always somebody out. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to use on a top secret roll, Manda. I'm going to use another +5 on my dice, so
Yeah.
you can mark that off. So that'll take me down. I believe I was at 14, so that's going to
Now,
take me down to
he said top
4.
secret. Is that good for us or bad for us?
Don't know. We'll see.
My hands are like cold. I don't. It's not cold in here. I'm very cold.
Yeah. Like I'm sweating, but my hands are freezing.
Okay. All right. However this resolves, it is each one of your intent to return where exactly? What did you agree to? I want to make sure I know. Are you heading back
going
back
to
to
your
Pens
for
hideout
pages.
or back?
Pens for
What's that?
Pens for pages.
Our hideout,
Back
under
to
the
your
Pens for
hideout in the
Pages.
Pens for
Yes.
Pages. Okay.
Yep. How late at night is it?
It is. I guess you were about 2 hours before midnight. It's probably now
okay.
about an hour
Yeah,
before
yeah. I was gonna
midnight.
say I might head to a shop to try to get like.
No, it's
an
late.
adult,
You
but-
wait. Yeah, you waited till
No,
it was
I'm going
quite
to
late.
Pens for Pages.
Okay. Dahlia, you cleverly managed to dart. You hear him following behind, and you run, and he pursues doggedly, street after street. At one point, he yells out. A bystander tries to reach out and grab you. I rolled for you. You manage to duck away. Good job. Duke, you're making your way back all by yourself.
Oh no.
Mila, by the time you get there, you're unable to find Dahlia. She's been running at such speed, you don't know where she is. So I'll give you the choice. Do you just continue to wander around the merchant quarter? Do you return to the hideout? What are you doing?
I think after she realizes that she doesn't know where Dahlia is and she isn't going to be able to catch up, she just kind of stops for a moment, breathing very heavily, heart pounding, tears probably welling up in her eyes because she's frustrated because she doesn't know where her friend is. And she just kind of stands a bit limp and before raising a hand to her necklace and just holding it, clutching it very tightly, even with her injured hand. And just close her eyes and say, please let her be okay. And she's gonna head back to Pence for Pages and just really, really hope.
Okay. All right. You, with a heavy heart, make your way, and you're smart enough to kind of stay to shadows and back alleys and not to draw attention to yourself. It is some indeterminate time later that Duke, you arrive first.
Oh, Click.
Click, I'm sorry, yeah, Click. You arrive first at the hideout. You can hear still the raucous sounds, coming from the Bobet Common House. There's
Marcus
oftentimes, what's that?
Is Marcus awake
No,
upstairs?
all the lights are out inside. No sign of Agam. The beggar is gone. The streets are quiet.
I take the cloak and just start wiping my face off, and every so often I'm at the grate, like on the top step, and I'm looking down both ends of the alleyway, trying to see when the next person will show up.
I feel like I'm lost.
We'll see.
I'm going to get to you in just a minute.
You know
Okay.
the area pretty well at this point. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll get
At
to
least
you.
I was saying you
Does-
grew up here, but then I
Duke,
realized
the
you're very
rich
rich
kid who
and
never
probably
really walked
never
around?
Find at
left.
least the main thoroughfare.
Yeah.
Or at least
I
feel
never
like-
went to the lower quarter.
I don't go outside. I'm an indoor boy.
My nannies took care of me.
How many? Nannies, plural. Duke seems like a handful, though. I get it.
I kept them very busy.
So I'm just taking that grease off of my face, wiping it on the cloak, and before I did anything, I put the piece of paper in the barrel down there. Like,
Okay.
picked it up, put it
Duke's
under.
barrel.
And,
All right.
and I put the amulet underneath, like by the stairs.
Okay.
Under a loose rock,
Okay.
in a place no one has gone to before.
All right.
So-
Then you do that. You tuck them away, and you move to the grate.
And I'm just monitoring
Kinda
for the
walk-
next person to show up.
You move up the stairs, and you stand right beneath the grate. There is moonlight coming in.
And I just sit there saying, "Come on, Volitz, you got this. Come on."
After several minutes, you hear heavy breathing, and you look up and you see Dahlia approaching, covered and drenched in sweat.
Dahlia.
I think she like picks it
I
up.
tried
and
to
is
pick you up, and then I realized that wasn't going to work, and
Yeah.
I get leveraged up.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, quiet.
Where are
Marcus
the
is
others?
asleep.
Where are the others?
Good job. I don't know.
Disney just.
I sent
raided
Mila
the
after
party
you.
for the time.
I had to split. I had to.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, I don't know if that was right. I'm so glad you made it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Thank you very much, Mike Disney and all the Raiders. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate all of
We're
you.
in a tense moment.
We have some giveaways today, and we're going to be doing a break in just a moment. We'll talk about that when we get to the break, but I don't want to interrupt the role play. Go ahead and resume.
Go clean up your face.
Yeah, Dahlia will take. I don't know. They probably have some water or something in there at this point, right? You can't
I mean, certainly.
You can't just live off apple pie and cheese alone.
As much as you'd wish.
Yeah, takes a minute and then kind of like. And I think like goes to sit on the stairs, like where that moonlight is like kind of beaming in, and as
Okay.
she's like
And I'm still
of-
at the top of them.
leans up against the wall and I think just like has a moment of like watching the phases of the moon pass by every day. And I think it's like looking to it for comfort. I think this entity that is not has been sort of a friend to her for a lot of her life. Late nights out harvesting for various and sundry potion ingredients. Late nights hearing something happening in the main room, not sure what, but sounds upsetting.
Yeah.
And I think is like looking for hope and comfort, and is hoping to maybe just feel some of that as she sits kind of bathed in the moonlight, catching her breath.
Nice. Bravo. I've mentioned this before, but just in case it wasn't caught. So often what I do is I keep a list. It's impossible to remember sort of every roleplay moment, but when I give out experience points or other sorts of awards, I always mark like roleplay, combat, feats, things that are done, and I'll just put tick marks sometimes. So if I don't remember exactly what it was, I might have 5 tick marks next to Duke's name. That tells me there were 5 notable things in there, which then translate to experience points in the game. It's just an easy sort of shortcut way for me to keep track.
That's really cool.
So as you say this prayer, almost as though the deity has answered or something has responded, you hear footsteps and you recognize the soft touch of Mila's feet, and you hear the squeaking of Finn atop her shoulder
And
as she comes.
I'm at the top right, so I see her coming down. You hog, come here.
I don't know where Dahlia was. I tried looking for her, and I couldn't find her.
Well, I've got good news.
I peek my head out of the grave.
And she just launches herself to you.
I like fall down the stairs.
I knew they were being chased.
I come to the bottom.
And then I thought I could chase after you, and I couldn't find you. And I was, oh God, where's Duke?
And you see me at the top, still looking both ways, quickly back and forth.
Still waiting.
Where's Duke?
What? No, he should be here. He left before.
You had Duke.
Yes, we split. I told him that I had to help you guys, and so he went. He should be back. He should be back by now.
Duke, the rich kid who's never walked around the city. Oh God.
I'm sorry. I didn't even think I was.
No. You're fine.
I can stick to the shadows and go out and try to find him.
Not tonight.
I don't.
What if he doesn't come back?
We should go, because we've both been seen.
I've got it.
Garen, the guard that was chasing you, he did see me as well. I kind of show my mangled hand.
Oh, I think I like take it and I'll like
I can
grab some like bandages, loose scrap fabric, dip them in the water, and kind of like start to clean.
While you guys are doing this,
Yeah.
just unceremoniously you hear, "Good job, Volitz." And the gate closes, and Click's not there anymore. Click's going to find Duke.
Click. As you get out, you lower the grate, and you look around. There is no sign of Duke. And you know Duke left first.
Yeah.
But as you close the grate and stand up, you look to your left to the main street you come out, and there's a silhouette standing, limbed in moonlight, in the face of in the mouth of the alleyway.
Knock, knock.
And you see another figure come, smaller, standing next to, and another.
Oh no.
Tall.
Well, well, well. You recognize Deke's voice. Seems we've had a bit of fun tonight. And 2 kids come forward, and you see Duke hanging limp, blood dribbling from his mouth, shoulders hunched. Let's have a talk, shall we? And with that, we'll go to break.
You did that to me.
I'm so shaky.
I had a plan in my head.
I had the dice and I had the +5s from the audience. Thank you so much for all
What
of you.
happens, Moose?
For all of you that would
That's what
Jeff
happens.
and all of you that helped the DM put those to good use. Yes, so for you,
I mean,
we
technically,
want
it's
the
W
children
for
to
me.
live.
Please let
as
the
you were
children live.
you were first, so I didn't want to do this. I'm doing it out of order now. It was an untenable situation for you. Nothing that you could have done. You did attempt to fight as you were wandering
I was
back
gonna blow
by
my
yourself. As you,
You probably did.
you blew your whistle as you were headed back.
Mean to me.
You were by yourself heading
my gosh.
through the low quarter, still
for each of
not
us.
fully. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much,
Well, there's
Tracy.
one Duke to die.
Thank you to Space Hobo. Thank you to the Dare. All
be
these
fair,
new
I
first-time
think you'd rather us
chatters and
have the
followers.
pluses
Thank
right
you
now than
again.
you.
My good friend Mike Disney. By the way, that mini you finished this week is insanely good. I'm going to tell you what that is. It has a very special place in my Tuesday night Greyhawk Awakening story.
Oh, okay, I was like,
Yeah, no.
peak.
Well, it's a nasty looking guy. It wouldn't fit in this campaign right now.
we send
Oh,
out
thank you,
Oh,
Moose.
needs a
Let's go, my friend. I needed a refill. I appreciate
I'm
that.
the
Thank
one
you so
who
much.
sends out the mailings and giveaways.
Yeah. You're gonna get a boiled egg in your next.
There's coal in your stocking, son.
Yeah.
Once again, Duke turning into Santa Claus.
Do we have, before I go to break,
Ho,
I have a couple of shout outs and a couple of announcements to make. Do we have Tracy or Pat66? Are they in the chat right
Pat wasn't
now?
here earlier.
I know they were in earlier. I don't even know if they're still in the chat. While we're waiting to find that out, a couple of quick announcements. We have a big week this week on Blue Box. So it just came out coincidentally that we have our 100th session of Greyhawk Awakening.
Insane.
That's my Tuesday night game. That's going to be this Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Session 100. It's about 2.5 years into that campaign.
Pretty good stuff.
And then Wednesday night, just synced up this way, is our 100th episode of Lore Masters Arcanum. So it is
100s.
Tracy and Pat. Let me know if you're in the chat because I wanted to talk to you for a second if you are. But so on Tuesday night, we're giving away this World of Greyhawk 1983 box set glossography.
stuff.
Depending on condition, these are a good $250 on eBay. You can get the beat up ones for like $150.
That's a nice copy.
This is pristine 40-year-old box set.
That's like 20 years.
Yeah, 40-year-old box set, pristine
don't age
condition.
us.
It's
20
got
years.
all the maps.
Yes. 20.
Great. It's got all the maps. It's got all the books. This is going to be our giveaway
So
Tuesday night. You don't want to miss that. Then Wednesday night, because it's Lore Masters Arcanum, and we often look at Dragon magazines. We're giving away this original pristine. Look at that. It's like brand spanking
that
new.
is beautiful.
Now, if you look at it, it's embossed on the cover.
embossed.
It was a special
because it's
edition.
the 100.
It's
embossed.
the 100th special edition embossed
Well,
Dragon
so cool.
magazine.
You have to get it. It's embossed.
So we're giving away this on Wednesday night.
Everything
so
you see, you have to
do
buy it.
not
It's
want to miss
that's
either
my
one of
rule.
those,
You have
as well as
When I learned
it's going to
that
be a
they're
lot of fun.
box
In the
things were
Greyhawk
embossed.
Awakening game, they are in a really tough spot. Anaho, the halfling who was raised as we've learned through the episodes 40 or so of that story, raised as a slave in the drow encampments beneath the Flanness. So he was a slave. He is just 2 episodes ago converted to the faith of Pelor, which is the god of sun in the Flanness. He now has an amulet about his neck that says, "Let the sun shine, burn out the darkness," that goes around
That's
his
so
neck.
cool.
But in so doing, he essentially lit a signal flare to his drow overlords. It is now just the following day as they left Last Chance in the Raker Mountains. They have been accosted by a drow mage, 2 drow fighters, and a drider.
A drider.
And the combat is not going well for them.
Driders.
And it is, and they've been shouting
the most
for Anaho, if he will surrender himself. They're only there for him. If he will surrender himself, they will spare the rest of the party.
should do it then.
So we're going to see what happens to them
Come on,
on Tuesday
Rory.
night. Then Wednesday night on our Lore Masters Arcanum, we're going to do a celebration of 2022. We're going to talk about all the good things that happened, some of our numbers from Twitch, and we're going to do some planning for 2023. Greyhawk Blue Box Con and some other fun stuff that we're going to plan for next year. So please join us for those. Tonight, or today as a giveaway, we are going to do one of my favorite Lightning Source books, Treasures of Greyhawk. This is a super cool book, and it's got 100 and something pages of adventuring content. We're also today going to give away a $10 Troll Lord Games gift card.
Hey.
Troll Lord, one of our fantastic sponsors, Steven and Chuck. We are playing in their world of Aihrde, and in fact, I'll pull this up here. If you've not seen it, this is the world of Aihrde. And presently, this group is in the free city of Altamira, which exists both in the Flyness and in Aihrde. And they're right here outside the Twilight Forest, here in the crook of the Bald Mountains. And Stephen Chanel has created a fantastic world in Aihrde, and that's where. So we'll do a Troll Lord Games gift card today as a giveaway as well. So, with all that said, before we go to our quick 5-minute break, we only have one break here today. We have one question for you. If you're watching the show today and you haven't followed, although I know many of you have, but if you haven't followed, or if you're a follower and you have not subbed, it's very strange.
Are you kidding?
You know,
Impossible.
do you know what they can do on Amazon, Thomas, with a sub? Are you familiar with that?
If I'm correctly aware, every month, and this is something, it's a new habit for you, you know, it's something to take on, it's like a ritual.
Yeah.
You go on Twitch, you click a little button, and you get a sub for free.
For free.
Free?
Free sub. If you have Amazon Prime, it's a free sub.
Free dollars, free cents.
Yeah.
Come on.
No money.
So if you're watching and you haven't followed, if you're a follower and you haven't subbed, or if you're a sub whose sub has expired.
Oh, dear God.
We have one question for you here today at Blue Box. What are you doing? Come on, give us a follow, give us a sub. Blue Box will be right back. And as always, we'll leave the mics hot.
Incredible.
Incredible.
I love it.
Hot mics on the break.
Yeah, Thomas, I hope we... Actually, I'm not going to even bring it up. I was going to say, I hope we never talk about it, and then I was about to talk about it, but I was like, you know what? We don't have to. I don't have to bring it up.
Because it's going to get brought up.
At some point, I'm sure.
Bringing what up?
Thank you, Moose, for 22
I think the
months of
trouble we're
subbing.
in.
We appreciate that, Jeff.
The trouble we're obviously in, I think, is...
Trouble. We're not in any trouble. Nothing bad has ever happened.
Mad chatters! Thou rockest and ye art fly.
Oh, jeez, we can never be victorious, can we?
That's right, Tracy. No victory. They are, after all, 11. Yeah, no, Pat. I just wanted to say thank you, and I'm gonna do that here after the break. I wanted to show some of the stuff that you guys, my Secret Santa. Also, I don't know if Barungal's on. I want to say something to him, but then also just some of the feedback I wanted to give, especially Tracy, for what she baked. My goodness. Thank you, all of you mad chatteries. Oh, good. Hey, Barungal, I can't remember. If I don't already have your address, make sure you send that to me, because you did win the Greyhawk Gazetteer from last week when you guessed. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate that. Legitimine, welcome. New follower. Also missed earlier, Twisted Creations, thank you for the follow. We appreciate both of those. And in fact, let me go ahead and kick off the giveaway here so you guys can start in that. Keyword. Okay. So in the chat, you're going to pop !troll, and that will get you in the giveaway for the $10 Troll Lords gift card.
Just for sure.
And beating the crap.
Yeah. That'll be a nice day.
That's a very fun thing to look forward to.
You go back to your old high school and just...
Beat up all the bullies?
Yeah.
How lovely.
Vaguely more doable in D&D.
That's true.
Unless,
Hopefully we don't
he
get
makes
beat
it
up
till
by
then.
this.
unless your bullies have a head start on
If
leveling.
any of us make it till then, gosh, I sure hope so.
Stop that.
I
Stop
said
talking
I
like
hope
that.
so.
Amanda, if you're not, hey, thank you very much. Another first-time
Cannot
chatter,
silence.
Sieb.
I'll do it at home.
God, these are
We appreciate you being with us today. If you can, Amanda, go ahead and pop the
this is like
the
my
Troll
favorite
Lord
glue.
Games Christmas
This is not a fight.
pack that they have,
isn't a
that
fight
giveaway
between
pack
Oh.
that Robert mentioned. I
we
want to make
kinda
sure
won
that
it
we
once
share that.
before, but
Yeah, we need
This
to
isn't a
make sure we
one-on-one.
share that with
he's
everybody.
asking to talk.
John, are we allowed to go through the player's guide?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
like, I didn't want to look through it unless I had specific DMs.
Yes, absolutely. You can. And of course, like everything else, there are customizations and whatnot. But yeah, that's a.
I'm excited to
phone?
see what you do. I am excited to see what you do.
All right, we are back from break. And type !troll in the chat for our Troll Lord giveaway. And then Amanda just popped in the chat. Our sponsor, Troll Lord, has a really cool holiday gift bundle on Drive-Thru RPG.
Oh, man.
I'm going to
need to
pull
make an
this up.
account. I
I
keep
want
forgetting
all
about
of you
that.
guys.
A drive-through RPG.
Make sure you guys get
You have to
this.
have an account.
You just
Drive-through
go
RPG account?
to the holiday gift bundle. Here, let me share it on the screen. If you click that link that we just put in the chat, you get this holiday gift bundle. It includes the 5th edition player's guide, the 5th edition Giants Rapture theme. It includes Verdant Rage, which is a module. It includes the CNC player's guide to Aihrde. I mean, there's a whole, look at all this. It's like $80. $80 worth of stuff
The heck, man.
that you get for free from our friends at
And this
Troll
is all
Lord
for
Games.
the world that we're playing in, right?
Yes, exactly. This is all for the world
How
that
to
you're
play
playing
5e
in.
or Castles and
Yeah,
Crusades.
Castles and Crusades. Of course, we're playing 3.5, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, all these systems are interchangeable
biscuit.
and easily converted. And so all this cool stuff from our friends at Troll Lord Games, please make sure you check that out and get your free stuff.
Woo, woo, woo. We love free stuff.
Love free stuff.
Little gift for you
Drive-through
during
RPG is
the
very good for
holidays.
getting a lot of
Okay,
high quality.
so I did promise, I wanted to say thank you to my Secret Santa. We did a Secret Santa here on Blue Box. If you're watching and you say, well, hey, I'd like to be part of the Secret Santa next year, how can I do that? It's very simple. Just get in our Discord. If you're in our Discord, we track all of that, and my amazing right-hand moderator admin extraordinaire, Mystical Unicorn Painting, Amanda, she organizes so much of the content here, and she makes sure that we all get on the Secret Santa list if you say you want to be part of it. So if you want to, get in there, and then next year, you'll get mailed a form, and it's been some really amazing stuff that's
I
been
got
given out.
spoiled.
What did you
this
get?
year.
What did you get?
I got a really cute ramen bowl, a cool calendar.
Oh my
I got what There's like a self-care journal and a really nice candle, all from Jenny. I felt very loved.
Damn.
It came in like 2 separate boxes, and I was like, "What is? Who is this from?"
A ramen bowl.
very
Now I want a nice ramen bowl. I want some ramen.
so
Nice candle. Picture after. I need to post it.
So we will get back to the gaming in a minute, I promise, but I did not want to fail. My Secret Santa, Pat66 and Tracy, not only did they spoil me, they drove and hand-delivered it to me. They live in Huntsville, Alabama, which is like 2 hours away.
I was there the other
They
night.
drove up, and I have this very cool Friends and Familiars book, which has all kinds of
Maybe
like
useful.
aids for a DM. Very useful. It's got the full illustrations and whatnot. You can add them to your game. And they got me 2 things on Tolkien: a Tolkien treasury and the world of Tolkien here. These guys are awesome. And then Tracy also baked. Oh, and I got a dragon, a little blue dragon. I got a huge cup, which I'll put down here later, but it says I'm down to 1 cup a day of coffee, and it's like this big. But then also, she made a Coca-Cola cake with a homemade fudge frosting, which is gone in 3 days.
That sounds incredible.
And then she made this Dutch breakfast bread, which is absolutely phenomenal. I forget the name of it, but it's really, really good. So I just wanted to say thank you on stream to
Post the
Pat and
recipe.
Tracy.
Come on.
You guys were.
Don't
She
leave me
said the
waiting
recipe
like
is
that.
like she had to kill somebody to get it. So
Oh my
it's not.
Yeah, Dutch
Yeah.
families. I come from a Dutch
to me.
family. It's no joke when it comes
Yeah.
to baking.
Yeah.
my.
So, okay. All right. So, yes, so many giveaways, so much goodness. And yeah, so on Trollord, they have both the drive-through and I think there's something on their website as well. So please check it out. Grab that content from our sponsors. Even if you're just taking the content and let's say you play 5e. Okay, well, there's 5e content, but you can also take their modules and easily adapt and put them in 5e. You play 3.5, you play 1e, 2e, all that stuff can easily be added and adapted. Doesn't matter what you play. Just play.
Learn so much from all the other
All right.
generations.
So, and then a reminder today.
I think
I
Tracy gave
said
the name of the bread.
what's that?
Aunt.
Oh,
Nope.
yes. That's
I'm not gonna try to
probably in the
pronounce
chat.
that. I'm so
Screenshot.
sorry. I
On beach
don't
cook?
want
On
to offend.
No.
Nailed it. Got it in one, Jenny. Got it in one.
And actually today
a good
for
name. That's
for
a
the
good
giveaway at the end of the stream today, I'll give you the choice between the Treasures of Greyhawk or if you do
Oh,
want
it's a
something
choice
from
now.
Troll Lord Games, you can get this Castles and Crusades module, A Lion in the Ropes. So if you want, you can have your choice between one of these two at the end of today's streams. By the way, we have other great sponsors. I'm not going to shout them all out for sake of time today. We've talked a lot about Troll Lord. Let me mention one other sponsor today, the Art of Mike Disney.
Huzzah.
You might know him for such incredible creations as the Overgord.
Or typing an exclamation point troll in chat a couple of times.
Yes, but he also is a fantastic artist. He's a sculptor. He's a great role player, all-around fantastic guy. If you check out the link that we have now in chat, he's got an Etsy store. He does things by commission. He is just a super supporter of all good things in our community and a good friend as well. So make sure you support Art of Mike Disney. All right. With that said,
He also live streams quite a bit.
and he live streams. Yes, you can check out his Twitch channel. He rated us today. And we're going to go ahead and resume.
Oh, Doppler effect.
Okay, so
Oh, I guess I better get in position.
Oh,
He's watching us.
something. Oh.
Who?
Hey, my brother.
Hi.
Hi, Garrett.
Hi, Garrett.
Hi, Garrett.
Oh, hi.
No, hi.
okay, so as you are standing there,
Gosh, I love
Yeah,
these
so how
maps.
long did it take us to get? Is it coming towards morning at this point?
oh no,
Still
no.
quite
No.
late.
No, this is like it's
I don't
just
think it's
past midnight.
midnight.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
right at or just past midnight. It's taken
About an hour to
roughly
get
an
across
hour or
town.
so to wander through and find your place. So yeah,
It's gonna be so seepy.
It's so sweepy.
The idea of staying up till midnight is in my current state.
No, never.
I can't.
Nope.
Don't
See,
want
to answer the question of what's the big difference
Ten's the
between 3E
latest.
and 5E would take a while.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah. It's not incredible, but there are some pretty stark differences between them.
yeah, but I would say it's.
Skills are more vital.
You have a lot of simplification in 5e, which some people like.
can do anything,
But some
Good for
people
new people.
prefer the grittiness.
Crime.
And
We've had LMAs about this.
Yeah,
one,
we've had
specifically one that I hosted.
Yeah, that's right. So if you go like onto our YouTube site, you can find Lore Masters Arcanum. That's a good one that we've done some shows on that. So check that out. But it's essentially. It's more than I can get into now, but they're not all that dissimilar. You can play either one. You can move back and forth. I do it all the time. All right.
Stop.
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm
collaborate
so
and
good. I'm so good right
I'm
now.
not. I'm tired from running and sweaty. And
right.
Duke is passed out.
Duke's not here.
Probably.
Oh, I need to get my.
He's here, but he's not with us.
Duke is here, but he's in a bad way.
I need to get my hackles up.
So I'm gonna do kind of the.
Hackles?
Yeah, these are my.
Those are your hackles?
These are my hackles.
I'm doing
You know what I mean?
kind of the. We're gonna do
That's
the
what- this is
third
what
party
happens
view
when you
here.
get- Yeah, the
And then
hackles.
we're
The
gonna
hairs on
go
the spine of a dog. They go.
Yep.
whoop.
Theater of
Whenever they
mind.
get
All right. As
Theater of the mind.
Yes.
Balancing on one hand.
exactly.
So I'm the only one in the alleyway right
So
now.
So this is now them looking at you. So this view that the audience is seeing and that you're seeing. There's
Yeah.
Deke,
But they're
standing
downstairs.
Yeah, they're down.
Okay.
Deke standing, good 6 feet tall. There are 4 others around. Deke now has Cade by the hair.
Duke.
Duke by the hair. Little bit of drool and blood comes from Duke's lips, slack, his
said they
eyes
had 2
lolling
kids.
back in his head. What's that?
You said they had 2 kids with them?
No, there were 2 that you saw. Now there's 2 more. So there are 5 of them surrounding Deke.
I assume if we heard, like, we're still sitting on the stairs. I assume we moved.
You
back.
definitely heard me say,
Yeah. Knock, knock.
knock, knock, and
Yeah.
then some voices. I'm going to initially reply, all right, let's keep it smooth.
I think at hearing that.
And I give a little click to my voice.
Okay.
So you've got me in the suds then, huh?
I'm going to have you by the balls. Step forward.
What do you want?
I want what's proper coming to you. Bring that wench up, the one that shanked me.
I think at that point, Dahlia is already like on the stairs, and like when she comes out and sees that it's Deke,
wait.
and has been called a name also.
I'm gonna motion towards the door that goes to the sewers. I know I can't see anything that's happening. All I know is that it's this one talking to a guy. But if we
Bravo,
could
Duke.
get
Great role
them-
play.
It's some of the most fun roleplay you can do, like when I danced for a whole
Open the
stream.
door
Yes.
and
I think
get click and go to the back of King. Maybe he might be able to help.
She's not down there, and she's not yours.
Well, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. Boom! He punches
yeah, Dahlia like
Duke in the side of the face.
slams right up. Stands up to her like right out of the
It's
sewer,
great.
like
It's very good.
That was incredible.
there's no crouching. It's an immediate like stand up to full height, knife in hand, and just like leans kind of like to like look in his eye and just goes, I have a proper name. You can call me by that if you want to talk to me.
Make an intimidation check. And I'm going to make a roll
Dahlia
as
is
well.
Scary.
It's a 13, and I have
A plus-
skill in that.
You
plus
do.
one,
A plus
and
one.
plus your charisma bonus.
That's my charisma is 13.
That's a plus 1 as well. Okay, so
15?
it's a 15.
Yeah.
As you say this, you see there's a bit of wavering in Deke's eyes, but you've seen this before. His eyes cut, and he knows he's being watched by his little underlings.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he,
you have to make a good example for them, huh?
he pulls a dagger out, and he puts it at Cade's neck.
Duke.
Duke's neck. My name is and Duke. He says, "Oh yeah, I remember your name, Trollop." And he holds the dagger at Cade's neck.
Duke.
Drop your blade. Come here. Use the one I got a problem with.
I'll put it kind of like back into the holster, and I'll start walking towards them.
Keep it smooth. Click.
Oh, so you can give him a name.
He's not a wench like you.
Let's not.
Shanked me.
Let's not bear a hand. Come on.
Oh, did you not deserve it?
Deserve a bleeding? No.
Oh, so he does.
Asked for a little bit of coin and you shanked me for it.
Deke, you looking for money?
No.
Sad you got robbed.
No. I'm looking for comeuppance.
Oh, I can make it worth your while. No comeuppance necessary. Well worth.
He looks at you warily. You can see he's expecting a trick. He presses the dagger a little tighter to Duke's neck. I don't know why. I've been good about that. I don't know why. Today
I
I'm
think
struggling.
it's just today.
I know. Once it
might
got
be
going,
the Santa hat.
I think it is. I think it's the hat that's throwing me off.
You look more Cade-like
You
today.
do,
look
yes.
more
Yeah.
kid-like with the hat.
I'm gonna hands up, and I look at Dahlia and I say, "Smooth, steady. Give me a moment." And I look down at the grate, and I see you. I point down at the edge of the stairs where that rock was that I put the necklace under.
I look at the rock and move it, and there's a necklace. I grab it and I hand it to you.
Through the grate, or do
Yeah.
you come up?
I think she's handling it through the grate.
Just two little fingies.
And
Two little fingies.
I've got this nice golden necklace.
Oh.
The one we found in the house that we just robbed.
You see Deke's eyes.
Whoa.
Throw it here.
Give me Duke.
This is not a negotiation. He pushes the dagger. You see a little trickle of blood start coming out of Duke's neck. You toss the necklace. He kicks it to one of his underlings. It'll go a little easier for. Come here.
I think.
I'm going to come up from the grate. Hi. I'm Mila. Do you remember after she shanked you,
The witch! I remember you. Stay away from me, witch.
I saved your life. You would have been dead.
There's no account for witchcraft here. Say what you will. I saw what you did. You're one of them,
You're alive.
which is why you're not dead, and I'm not asking for your hide, just hers. Stay away from me, witch. My quarrel's with you.
Okay.
You'll be answering to the king.
We got royal blood in you, have you?
The beggar king.
The beggar king? There's a reason he's a beggar. Oh, you have the guild of gentle supplication.
Not so gentle to you.
Drop that dagger you hid and come here.
How about you drop yours off his neck?
He presses it tighter. There's now a little trickle of blood coming from...
Yeah, I'll step up to him
Did you drop the dagger or you still have it?
and drop it.
You drop it, you step up to him.
Yeah. And I, like, very close. He's like 6 foot. I'm
Yeah.
probably like 5'6", but like, this is very not my experience of being a middle schooler, but like, with unbecoming confidence, just kind of like chin high. What's your quarrel?
As you do this, he makes a motion with his head. The two underlings, you recognize them from that first day. They take you by either arm and they hold you tight. The dagger relaxes a little bit on Duke's neck, and they drag you in front of Deke.
Oh, they don't have to drag me.
Okay, well they.
I'll like, kind of like, honestly flex like, as they're grabbing my arms and just say, "No need to drag," and just walk up.
As they do that, in a flash, Deke's dagger moves from Cade's neck to beneath
Duke's neck.
Duke's neck to beneath your chin. He unceremoniously drops
I slap Mila on the back.
Duke in the dust.
I'm not gonna make sudden movements, but can I?
What do you?
I'm looking at Deke, and I motion to him and say, can I?
Stay back, witch.
Please.
Stay back, witch.
Let me get him then.
In time.
Now.
He grabs.
Might die.
He grabs Dahlia by the hair, puts the dagger underneath her neck.
You'll be answering.
And you hear a commanding voice echo through the alleyway. You there! Stop now! As this voice reverberates, there is suddenly a flash of strange lights, a coruscation of reds, oranges, greens, and blues
Word of the day.
in the alleyway. And as this happens, each one of them falls down to their knees. And you see a tall figure, 6'2", 6'3", slender, robed, stands. The moonlight is behind, so you can just see the silhouette standing.
Does he look at all familiar?
Roll d20.
Click's face mask unceremoniously falls to his
2, okay. Go ahead, each of you roll.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Duke?
13.
14.
There's something familiar about this person to you. Each of you.
I put my hands up. Sorry, we meant nothing by it. You can have the necklace.
Can I come to my friend, please? He's on the ground. He's bleeding.
Move slow, Mila.
Children, you need not fear me. These will not even remember. He waves his hand. You are safe here. And remember, kindness always repays kindness.
Who are you?
And you hear in those last words, this is Igam. And with that, he turns and just walks away into the night.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Agum.
Get him quick when you
I'm
go.
going. I'm running. I'm sprinting to
I
Duke.
grab the necklace.
Are they like
Are they like unconscious?
KO'd?
Yeah, they're like on the ground. They're all out cold.
Oh, I will start moving them as you guys take Duke inside.
Okay.
I take Deke's knife.
All right. And
Oh yeah, I'll rob these guys blind.
Okay.
I'm worried about it. You're already doing
I'm gonna take all their stuff.
All their stuff?
I have you.
No,
I have
not
you.
naked, but I'll help.
Yeah.
Unless we sense that they're starting to wake up. But
Okay, all right.
I'm grabbing the necklace and Deke's knife. That's all I'm worried about at first. When I get so proud and see Dahlia robbing them, I join
Yeah.
and start helping.
Well, I'll take them. I mean, if the street's not too busy and it doesn't. I mean, it's the low quarter.
Yeah.
People drive.
No one's, yeah.
Nobody cares. But I think somewhere near like where do we get
The
around?
Bobette?
Yeah, somewhere kind of near the Bobette, like an alleyway near that.
Okay, you drag them?
Yeah.
All right. So
I'll throw like
taking
two
care of
little
from
ones
them.
over my shoulder.
you pull 23 pieces of copper off of Deke. You find he's got the dagger that he kept. He's also got 2 small slivers of sharp metal tucked on either side of his hips. And with the others, you find they all have similar sort of makeshift blades.
But no money.
None of the others have any coin on them. And if, their clothes are...
Dahlia actually asks Click for. Can I have a little bit of the copper?
Sure. Leave the shanks. We don't want them questioning anything.
Yeah. I will take some of the money,
Okay.
disperse it to the underlings.
To the little ones. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Say what, like 2 copper each.
Okay. All right. So you
And
take
none
8
of-
copper out, so you have 15 remaining.
Master has given Dobby a sock.
Oh man, I'm shaking.
Gotta go.
Is it 15?
Wake up.
Dahlia just starts to hustle.
I want to help him if I can. I don't know how.
So are
like,
you doing it out here in the street, or are you taking him down?
I want
into
to get a view to see like how deep it is? Is it
No, so
like life-threatening, or
no,
is it
the cut on his neck doesn't seem to be the main problem, but you see his face is swollen and bruised. It looks like he was punched several times into unconsciousness.
I'm in bad shape.
Yeah, she's just gonna like kind of like from under his elbows just start slowly dragging him back to the grate and saying, "I got you. You'll be okay. We'll get you fixed up and it'll be all right." And she'll try to get him down the stairs.
Okay.
His little feet thumping. Yeah.
All right. What else are you guys doing? So Dahlia, you take them into the alleyway. You disperse 8 of the coins.
At the end, as they're walking away, too, I think Dahlia kind of like her and Click are walking forward, and she just kind of like looks back at Deke and like wrestles with some
Kindness.
and just hears that and keeps walking.
Okay.
And I think sees in that moment moonlight shine over them too. As Click says that.
Okay.
Write that down. 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 Write that down.
Yeah, we go
While
back.
I have a moment alone with Duke, who's passed out, I think it's not unusual for Mila to have used her abilities for other people in the past. She's done this many times for those that have been injured. I think she would like take her cloak, put it under his head. It's a little bloody, but I mean, you know, the best
What
you can
isn't?
do. Yeah, what isn't?
At this point.
And she puts her hand like gently on the neck, and she thinks of how, first of all, happy she is that he isn't dead, and that they all somehow miraculously, with magic, the help of Agam, who, what? I don't know about that, but saved them out of kindness, and feels that appreciation and the love that she has for people kind of relight a little bit, because it's hard
Faith
in
in
the
humanity
streets
restored?
of a little. Yeah, it's hard in the streets that people are so mean to each other because everyone's just trying to survive.
Right.
And so she tries to let that feeling kind of flow through her and into Duke.
Nice. As you tend to Duke, you see the blood's already crusting on his neck. In a few moments, his eyes flutter open. So what was applied to Duke in this situation is what's called non-lethal damage. So, you know, you have this rule in the game. So punching, unconsciousness, that's regained more quickly and doesn't require any specific sort of healing abilities in most situations. Duke doesn't have any stab wounds or, you know, wasn't crushed in the skull
Will I
with
feel
a club.
sore?
Oh,
Okay. I didn't know if that healed.
Duke, your eyes flutter open. Your jaw feels stiff. Your eyes are partially swollen shut. Your ribs have been pounded.
It'll hurt more if you touch it.
Oh.
And she'll like lower his hand slightly. It'll be okay. It'll be okay soon.
Oh. Oh.
I'm sorry that I left.
Oh, why did I try to run the streets by myself? I don't know the streets. Oh.
You tried. You'll learn. That's okay.
Oh.
It's not
The
your fault.
streets hate me.
Okay. I'll just like pat his hair a little bit
Oh.
and try to.
I need my
Heal
warm
him.
bed. Oh.
It's despite all of your instincts and the blessings that you received in healing, you have little training in dealing with spoiled rich children that are missing the comforts of home.
Come on. Just give me a little bit. It'll be fine. Okay, come on. We really have to help.
You see, she talks to something hanging around her neck.
I'm like cupping your face.
It hurts.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm gonna like hold his hands.
That hurts too. Everything hurts and I'm dying.
There's
I think I'm dying.
nothing's happening.
Nothing. Okay, well then let's just do what I can, and I'll wipe
Nothing
the blood
feels
up
good.
and try to get I'll tear some of the fabric off the cloak. Maybe if we have a clean blanket, which I don't think we do.
We got quilts and stuff.
Do we have anything
they
that
clean?
might be clean enough to
Yeah.
put over a wound?
Well, you had clean clothing from Greta. So, and I think that, so you could.
Okay, then yeah.
Which Duke,
I'll-
I don't think ever really put on. He kept his dirty stuff because we did the job.
Yeah.
We haven't had
Right.
a chance to change.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
Then
it's been
I'm
like 2 days.
sorry. I'll
No.
tear a little bit of the nice.
I'm
little
trying
fabric.
to be tough,
And-
but I just can't anymore.
You just got beat up. You don't have to be tough
I
right
couldn't
now.
even protect myself.
There were 5 of them and 1 of you. Duke, it is not your fault.
I'm not made for this life.
All right. So
Life is about
sorry.
change. And things happen, and whether or not we like them or not, we have to adapt.
I don't want to.
I know you don't want to. And you can stay in denial as long as you want, but it's not going to help.
Whatever.
I'm sorry that things have been so tough for you recently.
I just want food.
I'll go get you some food. And I'll leave him to, after patching up as much as I can. And I don't know if the Bobette has any food out right
Well,
now.
there's always brown out.
Ah, fantastic. I'll get a bowl of brown.
never goes bad.
Take a copper out, and and it's never emptied. It's just constantly refilled and
It's the
stirred.
best.
Yeah, it's
I
always.
actually only have a silver, so does that mean I would
Yeah,
get...
so you get 9 copper back.
9 copper?
You can make change.
And I won't make you roleplay that. So the 2 of you now come down as well after you've done all this, and you see exactly as was described, Mila ministering to Duke, who moans endlessly. He does look quite swollen. They gave him a good working over.
I tried to... It didn't... It doesn't work sometimes, and it didn't work today. So...
Of course it didn't. Not on me.
Magic is tricky like that.
Did you see what Agum did? Yeah. Have I ever seen anything like that before, ever?
No, you haven't.
Have I ever seen anybody else do magic
No.
before?
Nope, nothing like this. You've seen, street magicians and tricksters. You've seen, of course, the divine things that you have occasionally been gifted with, but this, you've never seen anything like this.
He forced them all down to their knees. And then they were unconscious.
Knocked them clean out.
He said that they wouldn't remember. Was that... I'm gonna look at Click. What do I read off of Click out of the talk of magic?
Click is sitting on top of the barrel that he put the paper underneath, and he is obviously deep in thought of some kind. What?
How are you?
Not great. Thanks for asking.
Did you want to talk about it?
It's my fault.
It's not your fault.
It is. You don't know these streets like I do.
Well, I definitely don't.
That's what I'm saying, Duke.
Well, how did you get me away from... Oh.
I left you away.
No, how did I get away from those guys?
I
Deeks and dunks and...
Agum,
It was my idea to steal from your house.
What?
That's why the Beggar King took us. I split from you and made the decision to leave you behind.
I ran off by myself. Oh.
and I
Without
also...
me. To keep you safe.
It's not on you.
I think you're beating yourself up
Yeah.
a bit much. You have saved us.
We all have our own
Many.
choices.
I should have
Many
known
times.
Deke was going to be there. He's always...
And you didn't,
He's
and
always
that's
right
okay.
in our alleyway. He couldn't have known.
Everything worked out? We're all safe.
He's my problem that I brought into your lives.
When you talk to people like he talked to me, it's not your problem exclusively anymore. You don't get to speak to people like that.
If all those bad men suddenly appear, come after me, and some of you all get hurt in the process, it's the same boat. It's not necessarily my fault. I mean, of course I would feel bad, and I'm sure you do too, and that's okay, but...
You don't understand. I was a beggar and I should have been happy with it. I stole anyways. Agam talked of kindness. Where's mine?
You didn't have to save Dahlia. You did.
I didn't. I tried.
And that's kindness in its own right.
And I failed.
That doesn't not make it kindness.
If you want to know what my impression of you is, Click, I can tell it to you.
Not right
It sounds like you're having thoughts about what we might be thinking. And I need you to know that I think you are kind. And I think you're brilliant. And I think you're quick.
Then you don't know me very well.
It sounds like maybe you don't
Click
know
gets
yourself.
up and he leaves.
Well, I'm hungry.
Leaves the room.
I need
The whole
food.
place, yeah. He goes up and sits in the
Feed you
alleyway.
round.
Click stands
We
up.
both don't
hops
enjoy
down.
it.
Oh, is there better food?
He hops down off the barrel and just walks away from you and heads upstairs.
I kick over the barrel so that they see the letter underneath.
Oh, hey, there's a letter. Where did that come from?
And I toss the necklace down the stairs. I lied about that too.
I think he just needs time.
And he just sits in the alleyway,
All right.
looking up at the stars. Same stars he's seen his whole life.
I think,
He just walks off.
eat your brown. As they, are
It's
kind
not
of...
very soothing to a sorrowful soul.
I know.
Choo choo.
What train?
Airplane, and then I was like, airplanes.
It's a beautiful bird song.
The birdie. Here comes the birdie. Tweet.
As they're kind of all bedding down and some time has passed,
Oh, my
Dahlia
jaw
will
hurts
do
to even eat.
a few things before they
Okay.
go to bed. One, she will take kind of like her backpack, take out like this old quilt, and like as Duke is kind of like drifting between conscious and unconscious, will kind of like put it, almost like wrap him up.
Tuck
like,
him in?
Yeah, tuck him in like a little mummy. Like that way there's some like support underneath the back.
Oh,
I know.
you're so kind.
He's a little burrito.
And I think
Wrap me up like a baby.
just like ruffles his hair. And then we'll just rip out a little scrap of paper from, I know she's not supposed to, but from the back of her book.
Don't let Mila see.
No, I would go and like, oh, my ear, oh God. Oh, no, I'm injured. Put it back on. And we'll take off like a little like slice of cheese. We still have cheese, right?
Yeah.
Like a big wheel of cheese. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of bread.
Ooh,
And
cheese
we'll-
and bread.
And you'll get some in a second.
But I can't chew.
We'll, oh
Eat
gosh.
your soup.
We'll kind of like lightly lift the grate, push it out, and just on the plate, kind of like folded to like look like a little name card. It just says, "Don't stray too far." And it's just kind of like pushed out, like loudly and intentionally, like scraping the cobblestone like into the alleyway.
You see this plate of food kind of.
And then retracts the arm.
Yeah, you don't see or probably even hear for a while any move towards it, if ever,
No.
because I'm so stealthy.
Yeah. No, I don't think she waits to listen.
But
Okay.
is that all you're doing?
And then we'll come over to Mila, and I think almost like wordlessly, like as Duke is, doing what he does, he's sleeping and trying to ward off bruising. I think Dahlia just kind of like slumps onto like Mila's shoulder more or less, and like grabs like whatever like loose blankets or rags are there and like pulls out her book and like if they have like a little
She has
like,
her book out already.
yeah and we'll just be like, you'll help me with the hard words, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Before we sat here, I probably would have grabbed the amulet that
Okay.
he threw. Can I look at it? Does it have any?
It's a necklace, actually. So it's a string of, looks like silver chain with 6 red stones, sort of semi-spherical. It looks very expensive.
That looks very
Ingredient
pretty.
brown.
Does it have any engraving on it
Nope.
on the back? Okay.
No engravings or insignia of any kind. Just looks like some kind of a very expensive necklace. And then where he tipped the barrel over, you see it looks like it's a letter, but it's no longer in an envelope. It's a 3. It's like folded in 3 and just kind of sits open, sitting on the floor.
It's open?
Ooh.
It's like a letter that has been opened
Oh.
and then
Oh,
no
stuffed in a
seal.
drawer.
I'm taking a
no,
look
there's
at
no
that.
seal.
I'm
This is
taking a look at that.
Oh, okay. All right.
I thought it was closed. I thought the letter was sealed.
No, it's not sealed. It's been opened and read already.
Oh, let me read what this says. Give me the
Okay.
deets. Give me the juicy details.
All right. You unfold the letter. The crinkled
They hurt so.
parchment.
There's so much
And-
weight on one side.
So you
for
can
me.
cover your hair.
I've missed a whole bunch of text today during the stream.
Oh no.
He's a popular guy.
Oh, not the secret ingredient in the brown. I don't want to know what the secret ingredient in the brown is.
Okay.
It's
It's
more
the-
brown.
It's more brown.
Have you guys
All
heard
right.
about that soup that's been cooking for like 40 years or something?
No. What?
So
tell you
you
about
find a letter, and it's yellow parchment. It's got black ink, neatly written, and it says, "Lord VP."
Is she reading this aloud?
Vice president.
No, she's reading it. Well, she can if you want to, but
I think at this point we're kind of shoulder to shoulder, and I have the letter in front of us.
all right.
Well,
It says,
kinda straight
"Lord
lines to try to look at.
VP," which you obviously take not as a title in our context, but as initials.
Yes.
The deed is done. The wretched imp is dead, as you wisely desired.
And is that all?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Catherine even dared name the Quisling! Exclamation point.
Can you spell Quisling?
Quizling. Catherine even dared name the Quisling. Micmac, M-I-K, second word, M-O-K, if you can fathom the folly.
Thank you.
Surely this will show the depth of depravity in her defiance toward you. Surely this will show the depth of her depravity in defiance toward you. Ever your servant, J.H. Sergeant Tobeck, while they're writing that down, this is actually a really interesting prelude to the campaign. They're all level 0. They are all 11 and 12-year-old children. Level 0. They have some idea of the class that they think they want to be, but they as yet have no class. Not in the sense of being low class, but of not having a class. They all have 2 hit points. All of their skills are appropriately adjusted for their age. So, for example, dexterity is not really taking a penalty, nor is intelligence, but things like wisdom and strength and constitution are. And they will not remain this state. We will not be playing a linear game all the way through as they grow, but at some point, as to yet be determined by the story and by their decisions, and when the moment is right, there will be an age up or a move forward in time in the campaign where you will see these children as adults. So each of them already has a quote-unquote backstory, but think of this as another backstory to the backstory. You're seeing them at this young age playing out. This will have an effect on things that occur later as they are older and they go through a normal level class type process. So level 0, classless at this point.
Yes, Lord Forth, we have no class.
Absolutely not.
Never.
Never have, never will.
So Von Poppen is clearly VP, but who is JH?
I don't know.
And
Why do people
Catherine?
write like this? Who talks like that? Like, I think Dahlia, like, looks at the word Mi'kmaq and is like...
Quizzling? I don't think she knows what quizzling is.
Mm,
or what Mi'kmaq is.
You could roll. Mi'kmaq is clearly a name in this context.
Oh,
It's a prop.
okay.
Yeah, it says she named it Mi'kmaq. She even dared name the Quisling Mi'kmaq, if you can believe. So in the context of it, he's telling
see.
what a stupid name, what a silly name that is.
Mi'kmaq. That's a name. Okay.
But yeah,
This is some stuff, you guys.
Sure would be cool if you got to read it, huh?
I don't know any of it, but I
I
know
know,
as little
I'm
as you
just
guys
with you.
do, but I'm into it.
Okay. I'm probably gonna just close it and kind of put it safely in like one of the front page of the book, and then the first page is like slide it just there so that it doesn't get stuff on it or ruined in the process of us giving it to the Beggar King for tomorrow. But yeah, we are then now sitting shoulder to shoulder and have both of our books, and occasionally she'll be like, hey, what does this mean? And I'll be like,
It's a lot.
that's what that means.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of the time. I'm trying to read the Divine Ordinances
Right,
book, though,
right.
'cause I'm really excited about it.
I'm reading about
right. Sundry
have it
saints,
written.
sundry spirits, and suffering
sycophants. Yeah.
Yes.
Suffering-
Sundry spirits and suffering sycophants.
Succotash. Yeah.
Not suffering sycophants. No Sylvester.
Sundry
sure?
right, and suffering sycophants,
that's
and
it.
blessings and ordinances of the divine.
That's right. Blessings and Ordinance of the Divine. That's the book that you asked for.
Yes.
And Sundry Sprites and Suffering Sycophants. That's the book you got.
Before the morning, throughout the night, you all hear a consistent
Rock.
rock being thrown against the opposite wall of the alleyway.
Playing wall ball.
Got it.
And it's consistent, and it is accurate. It is on a dot every single time, like he's well practiced with throwing stones. And at some point, whether you're awake for it or not, it stops. And Click is going to eat the food that was given to him. He's going to read the letter and take note of it. And he is going to take out his knife and is going to look at the wood paneling above the entrance into where we stand, and he's going to pull out his journal and look at it. And it's a triangle that has a circle, kind of oval shape in the middle, which to Click means valuables inside. And he's going to take his dagger and draw a triangle with a circle on the outside of it. And he says, valuables protected. And then he's going to sit right by the door,
I'm gonna
slam his dagger
cry.
into the ground. And there's no more clicking for the rest of the night.
Very nice.
As he looks up and down the alleyway every so often.
Yeah, there's this clicking.
I think before Mila, I don't know how late it is at this point. I think before Mila goes to bed, she'd probably like take a little look through the grate to see if Click is anywhere near.
I'm right next to it.
Yeah, I mean, you look through the grate, you just see him standing there. It depends on what time of the evening, but let's presume that it's, while he's still just tossing the rocks against the wall.
Would it have been later, or would it have been early?
It probably would have been after we were reading, so probably a bit later.
Okay, so I probably would have been just sitting there silently, no more throwing the rock.
Oh, my God.
Dagger's right next to the grate. What you see is a blade held right next to the grate first, but then,
Are you going to sleep at all tonight?
I got plenty.
If you say so.
Thank you.
Read this, and I'll slip the letter up.
2 letters. Yeah, no, I'll go through and read the
Okay.
Lord VP note, and eventually in the morning I'll come back down with it. And
Okay. All
Mila
right.
will sleep on the stairs.
All right. Mila will sleep on the stairs. All right. So then we'll go to the next morning.
Great.
And hold on. Your evening does pass uneventfully.
Oh, thank goodness.
if it wasn't eventful enough already.
The remainder of your evening passes uneventfully.
Somebody come back to Marcus's
correct
house
myself.
again to rob it.
Oh my gosh, imagine. My hands.
All right.
really
And soon you're awakened by the sound of commerce, footsteps up ahead, the bleating of sheep and the caw of chickens and travel, beggars, bells. bawling of babies,
Oh my God.
all kinds of alliteration.
All the alliteration. I love
Can
it.
I try to get up earlier than everyone else?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Only a few babies are falling.
okay. Hang on. Let me
Only a
fix
little
that.
clacking of commerce.
Yeah, you could tell me that earlier than
I'm
that,
sorry.
Cameron.
I didn't know the morning was going to happen so
I'm
fast.
teasing. All right. So let's go here and let's lower that a bit. All right. As it's just getting started.
It's that easy, folks.
That easy, folks.
Dahlia, you move up, you stand atop the grate. Do you come outside or?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You slide the grate open. You can see the gray morning lights just beginning to flow through the streets like through a lattice work of all the rooftops and windows. You see a handful of merchants up early.
Is he awake?
Click's definitely asleep.
Okay,
no
great.
way.
You're the
only one
No way after that run that I did
Dahlia,
not fall
like,
asleep eventually.
kind of like sneaks by and like looks knowingly.
Neil
and
is
then
on the
like,
stairs. He's right outside this grate.
kinda walks into the street, and I want to go just buy a couple of things that I've kind of like tried to understand from my mom, like
Okay.
what they do, of like. I don't imagine this would happen a lot, but like, I think there were little like tinctures that she would make me, like the equivalent of like a ginger ale. So I'm like, I'm looking for like ginger. I'm looking for like kind of aromatics or like tea, I
Okay.
guess, something akin to that.
Okay.
There's, like those kind of ingredients. I don't know if that would be at the general store or if there's something a little bit more specific.
No, I like that, and write down what you're going to look for. And
Yeah.
the way that we'll do this, this is actually really good for this. If you have not seen this yet, in our Discord. We have channels for each of the campaigns. In Tears of Aihrde, because they are centered in Aihrde for some period of time in Altamira, we have shops inside there that are perfect for this sort of thing. And the somebody had one. Oh, Eat Shoots and Leaves. That's
Yep.
right. Eat Shoots and Leaves is the store where you would find these sorts of things. And Manda, who is running Eat Shoots and Leaves? I'm trying to remember. I should know this. I thought so. I thought that was you.
Yeah,
But
that's what I thought.
you put the stuff in Woven Fates just because you were helping me record it. That's right. So, so you will make your way through the streets early morning and find yourself at Eats, Shoots, and Leaves. So because we're only going to be going for a few more minutes tonight, I'm going to have you resolve that in the Discord, and everybody can watch that in the Discord for the role play. Let's go ahead and let's do the first giveaway. We're not done yet. We got a little ways to go here, but I want to do our first giveaway, which is the Troll Lord Games gift card. I'll give you just a moment. If you haven't yet, type !troll in the chat, and then we'll get ready for our grand prize giveaway. So that means Dahlia is going to be out of the room. She's actually already out shopping.
Oh, I would have left a note too to let
Okay.
people know that I would.
Not
yeah, yeah.
Not
before I
again.
fully leave.
Okay. All right. You leave a note. And here we go. We're going to roll it in 3, 2, and 1. The winner of the Troll Lord Games gift card is Bobakin. All right.
Yes.
Congratulations, Bobakin.
Huzzah.
And
He just
you've,
said to
you've been
Oh,
active in the
amazing.
chat. So if you could just pop and say hello and let us know you're still here. Because you might. Yeah, there you go. All right. So, Bobakin,
wow.
just message me or Manda. That's Mystical Unicorn in our Discord, and she'll give you the code for the Troll Lord
$10.
Games gift card.
$10.
Perfect for buying yourself a little something for
Maybe
Christmas.
you want to holla. Just a couple
All right.
doll hairs.
And now for the grand prize tonight, which is your choice between one of two things. You're going to type !giveaway. !giveaway in the chat, and this will give you the option. With that code, if you are the winner at the end of the stream in just a few minutes, you can either choose Inside the Ropes, a lion in the rope, rather, a very cool module from Troll Lord Games. This is built for their castles and crusades, but it can be played in any system. Or the Treasures of Greyhawk. This is a sprawling module that can take you from level 4 to level 18. This is Lightning Source, so this is a reprint. This is not the original Treasures of Greyhawk. It is a Lightning Source reprint, but it's pristine
They're
condition.
very quality reprints.
Yeah, it's got all the maps and stuff in it, and that all is courtesy of Canadian Ancient Gamer. If you ever see Canadian Ancient Gamer in our chat, that's
good.
Patrick. He watches sometimes.
in the chat.
Fantastic
Captain Redbeard's in
guy.
the chat.
Oh, hey, Redbeard. Where is he? Right there. Right behind.
Oh.
All right,
Captain Redbeard.
Here, you can set him down here. So this is Casey. Casey, one of our we always like it when our sort of OG folks that we don't see in a while pop in. We like to say hi. And this is his mascot, the Redbeard. But thank you so much to all of you. We got so many great followers and contributors. Thank you to all that have given bits and subs and just chat. Your chat, just your involvement makes this game so much fun. The players appreciate it. You guys are the best. All right, a little bit more role play here before we wrap up. You can still type !giveaway in the chat. All right, so it is morning now, and enough sunlight has come through. You're both Dahlia, or Mila and Duke. You are awakened to the sound of the great opening, and you see Click come walking down the steps into your hideout.
The note would be on the stairs, and it would just say, "Went to eat, shoot some leaves. We'll be right back with breakfast."
You see the note?
Good morning.
Oh.
Handwriting is terrible, by the way.
I would assume.
Just terrible.
Is that an F?
What's that say?
The S is backwards.
Dahlia's left for a moment. That's, I think, the best
just
that I
wanted
can
to double
get.
check.
I don't know what that means.
Does it say seats?
Feet? That's what
Eats shoots and
Eats?
laughes. All right. Okay. She's buying some food, I think.
Yay.
Duke, how are you doing?
Oh.
Bad, it seems.
Oh, can I have the letter?
In so
Duke.
much pain.
Now that you're awake, I'm gonna read this letter to you. And then I read the letter to him.
Okay.
Do you know anyone named Catherine?
Do I know anyone named Catherine?
No.
The initials JH.
Okay.
Do I know initials JH?
Or anyone with the
Nothing rings
initials
a
of
bell.
JH?
Would
Do you know
I
Micmac?
know what the Quisling is? Have I heard that before?
Have you ever heard, let's see, we're going to do knowledge, language, based on intelligence. What's your intelligence?
18 is my intelligence.
Yeah, you're quite bright.
Tell me about it.
No, you think all you can gather is, it must in some way be connected with this idea of being described as an imp, but
Yeah,
that's
whatever's going on.
Yeah.
No clues, but Beggar King might know more. Duke, if you can muster it, we should get down there today.
Where?
Back to the lair of the Beggar King.
Oh my gosh.
I have to turn the letter in. And maybe there's something that they'll be able to do for you there.
I don't want to walk anywhere. I'm in so much pain.
I'll carry you.
You're a little girl.
And
I could
that
try.
we do mean little.
Dahlia can carry you. Right? Oh, she's not here.
I'm not here.
Yes.
When she gets back. Well,
How about if I just stay here and sleep?
You don't want to go?
I can't. Okay, am I in the condition?
I mean, you're sore.
Oh.
But you don't have broken ribs.
Oh, I don't have broken ribs.
No, you're just bruised. Like everything's
Just
bruised.
my poor face.
Poor
Your
face.
poor rich
Your
face.
poor rich kid face.
The Beggar King's
Oh,
gonna laugh at me.
let me see if they broke your nose. Hang on, I should have checked
Not the
At a young age, too.
for that. Yeah. let me
What I'm
check.
imagining is I'm just getting like
No,
one
your
of those
nose was
old
not
timey,
broken.
like little.
Yeah. So what's great is next time we do cosplay, you have to cover yourself in bruises.
fun.
Duke, I'm not leaving you behind again.
Fine.
Wait on Dahlia. We'll eat some breakfast.
They know where we
I just
are.
don't want to get beat up again.
Unless
Do
we
they?
forgot.
Agam said they would forget.
Can I peek up to see if Agam's at the corner?
Yeah, so as you come up, now it's it's quite busy,
Do I have to
and yeah, you see the familiar form. Although looking nothing like the towering figure, you just see the old man kind of hunched over. He's got his bowl next to him, his nondescript, brown cloak, hood pulled up,
she's immediately gonna run up and say, "Can I hug you?"
Oh, child, for what cause?
What you did. You helped.
I'm quite sure I don't know what you mean. You're well?
Yes. You don't remember?
I'm sorry. Remember what?
Can I insight to see if this is truly him
Sure,
not
go ahead and roll.
knowing, or if
Yeah,
this
well,
is
actually,
like a
let me roll. Let me
perception?
roll for you. So your
My
wisdom.
is a 5.
A 5.
We know my. Wait,
Three
can I
of our
use a 1
stats are
plus
reduced.
1?
Okay.
I want to know.
You're right.
Yeah, good to use them now.
You
Yeah, I
just
guess.
you just feel perplexed. You're confused.
Oh,
Is everything all right, child?
yes, She's gonna like go get low and say, "Last night I kind of attacked by Deke, the one that was looking for us, the one that you warned us about, and
Oh my.
you came and you stopped them, and you used this
I did.
magic that I've never
Magic.
seen before."
Did you perhaps have some of the brown before you went to sleep last night?
I did.
Highly alcoholic substance.
Yes, that could explain it. Well, I'm glad you're all right. He kind of fatherly pats you on the head. Just be careful with that and eat it earlier in the day.
Makes me cry last night.
Right, of course.
for the
Thank you.
water.
And I'm gonna give him another silver piece.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Remember, one good turn in kindness always deserves another. And he drops it into his cup.
And I appreciate you. And then I'm gonna go back down.
You're a genius. Out of character.
As
Got a wizard bouncer.
as Click, still with a sense of brooding about him, going through everything that has happened, and
Looking down
thinking-
at Duke with contempt.
as Duke moans and groans and clutches every part of himself, but does have quite a colorful display of bruises about his face.
I look terrible.
As
I
Dahlia,
feel terrible.
Welcome to the club.
each encounter, it becomes more and more difficult for those of you that have been with Dahlia to see her in the same light. Every once in a while, the veneer comes away, and there's this frightening thing that lies beneath. Even as what you saw last night, not even a hint of trembling fear. The defiance.
Careful, she's having way too much fun listening to you. Right?
The defiance.
I gotta drive home after this.
You
I'll
almost
take
shine the light. And then Mila, perplexed with the beggar, who at one point seems to be one thing and another point seems to be another, while Dahlia steps through for the first time into Eats, Shoots, and Leaves. By the way, if you don't know what that is, Google it. It's pretty funny. Cool name for an herbal shop. That is where we will end episode 6 of. Remember, they don't all end on cliffhangers, lest you think it becomes predictable.
Never do that.
But fantastic job tonight, one and all. Thank you. Oh, Twisted Creation 86. I didn't see you in as a new follower and new chatter earlier. You did that about an hour ago. We're going to go ahead and do our giveaways tonight. Before we do that, just make sure you type !giveaway in the chat. That will enter you into the Nightbot giveaway. The way we do it for the grand prize, if you see your name pop up, don't immediately think that you've won, because there will be actually 4 times that we'll do that, and these players will roll for you. So we'll do it old school D20 style, and we'll actually pull the camera out so you can watch the rolls as they go. But before we do that, I want to remind you, on Tuesday night, Greyhawk Awakening, episode 100 will include a giveaway of this box set, Glossography 1983. In fact, I haven't opened it for you. I'll open it. It's got the books. It's got the original Gazetteer. It's 40-year-old. It's in perfect condition.
Oh my gosh.
The original Darlene maps.
got chills
There's
looking at
actually 2 of these guys in here. The original Darlene maps, 2 of these. 40-year-old
It's not even. That's half of it.
box set. This is half the map.
That was half of it? Now that
Yeah, there's a whole. Yeah,
unfolding.
You're gonna gonna want to get a frame for that. People.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to get a frame.
So we're going to give that away on Tuesday night for session 100 of Greyhawk Awakening. So join that, and so we're going to give it away at the end, but we'll be giving out the tickets, if you will, during the stream. So people will have a chance to be entered in the giveaway all through the stream on Tuesday night. So you can be part of it at the end, but you'll have a better chance to be in the giveaway if you're with us during the stream. And then, of course, you must be present to win. We already have 2 or 3 names that are in it from previous streams that I've done. Then on Wednesday night, as we do our 100th episode of Lore Masters Arcanum.
Get ready for embossing.
We have that gorgeous Dragon magazine. Where did I put it? I put it here somewhere. I'll find it later. But it is incredible.
Oh, no.
Here it is. And it is in pristine condition, utterly perfect. The embossing intact, blue, gorgeous. The 100th episode, or 100th issue rather, of Dragon Magazine. That will be our giveaway on Wednesday night.
On it.
Yeah, it's got a blue dragon.
so
How
cool.
appropriate. All right. So also, as we do the giveaways, you'll be able to vote for Stream MVP. The Stream MVP gets recorded. Each of these level 0 players will get something when we do the transition to adulthood based on the number of Stream MVPs that they've won. So we're tracking all of this here.
Duke, not Cade.
All right. So here we go. Still time. Type exclamation point giveaway. Even as I start rolling off, you can still enter until the last person has gone and the last roll is made. So let's go ahead and let's kick off the why you should be MVP, and let's start with you tonight. Let's see here.
Take the dog off of the spike.
No, leave him there.
No, the dog is still impaled on the spike.
Spike dog.
He'll be fine.
If you missed it earlier, yes.
His name is Spike.
No.
Oh, that is not cool. Not cool. So earlier, they were being chased.
Spike.
Whoops, hold on here. Earlier, they were being chased as they had absconded with a letter and a necklace, and this poor guard dog
pointing it out to
tried
the
to leap the fence, and he failed his roll
make it.
and was impaled atop the fence.
I want to swing by that house to see if it's okay at some point. I know he bit my hand,
How
but
metal would it be if they just left it?
This left him there.
Scary.
A sign of not to come.
That's my house.
gosh, that'd be terrifying.
That's my mom's house.
Yeah, right.
Mila would cry. Mila would absolutely cry.
Go to my mom's house.
Who are we saying MVP for first?
So it's going to be you first. So go ahead and tell us. I rolled a 2 on the die, and we're going in that direction. So tell us
Speaking the mic, please.
why you should be Stream MVP. So
Knock, knock, varlets. Oh, goodness,
that
that's
down.
quite loud.
let me turn the volume down. Hold on. There we go.
Still probably a bit loud.
Nah, it's fine.
Click should be Stream MVP for assisting with the assistance of and assisting Dahlia perfectly heisting this place. I mean, his first time ever truly lock-picking a lock. Flawless. I mean, come on. Opened it, got the necklace, hid it from Dahlia, whatever, as a good thief would, and grabbed the letter. And we bolted. And we did successfully bolt indeed, making some tough choices on the run to leave Dahlia behind, as he's the one who had the important information on him, and that had to get out of harm's way, but still trying to help out, pointing Mila in the way of Dahlia, no matter how much of a fool's errand that might have been. Still had that in him, and by the time he was the one first back to the hidey hole, the rat's nest, I think is what we're calling it. And, we'll figure it out. He was worried for his friends, and not only his friends, he called them varlets, which is something not a lot of the members of the group have yet earned the title of in his mind, which, if you don't know what that is, it's another term for criminal, someone he considers to be a cool person, or someone worth his attention. And when Dahlia first showed up, the embrace of success and victory, and when Mila showed up, the called her a hog, but meant it in a good way. It's all cant, you guys. Thieves' Cant is so much fun.
You called me a hog?
I did.
Yeah.
I said you hog, and I
don't
gave
think
you a hug.
Mila even registered
No,
it.
not at all. And I don't even think it really means what Click thinks it means either, and that's the best part. And then the moment with Deke trying to defend his his party members and trying to keep them secret and safe, trying to protect Dahlia, knowing that this is not going to go well for her, and trying to do whatever he could using subtle language while he was speaking to try and get them to understand what he meant. And Dahlia did what Dahlia did, and things worked out in the end, but Click was shaken by this, by the failure after failure that appears to come before him, despite the success of the robbery. He feels like if he's the native of this place and he's trying to protect the people of Altamira, well, he's not doing a very good job. And took it to heart, and maybe a little bit of a changed lad in some ways, because he feels a little different. And hey, like John was saying, we have not selected our classes yet. I'm not locked into rogue. Some things might change. We will see.
Okay.
But Click is using every bit of knowledge that he has, whether it be the little bits of thieves' cant he's learned, the symbols he's been taught, whether he's making them up or not, and is doing everything in his power to keep these people safe and keep them well fed and taken care of.
Nicely done. And the Dare said some good insults as well. Thank you, Kataria, for the sub.
I thought I was subbed.
Gifted. Yeah, you got called out by somebody there.
Thank you for subbing me.
But that's it. But I also got to mention, like, ask Thomas why Click should be stream MVP. 3 hours later.
Hey, I did a lot.
You did a lot. You did a lot.
Bravo, you did a lot.
You did a lot.
If you're
I
watching
wanna
today,
win.
by the way, if you're watching today and you haven't followed, or if you're like Mila and you're not subbed,
I am
or
not.
even worse, if you're like Mila and you've let your sub expire,
Yeah, of course.
we have one question for you here tonight at Blue Box.
What are you?
What are you doing? Give us
okay,
a
that happens
follow.
to me all the time.
Give us a sub.
Just nobody puts me on blast for it.
Thank you,
I just
Robert.
got really put up last.
Much appreciated. All right, so you will be. I'll bring this back for when we're rolling. So you will be rolling for.
Huzzah.
Wait, where's my night?
Be so funny if it
Wait, hold
was
on. Let's do.
Garrett.
Let's do this instead.
He's been up in almost every
Yeah.
single one.
Yeah, he has.
really
He's
has.
been up in I think 3. And
Okay.
He's 1-1.
1-1.
1-1.
We've got the 2 phantoms in the chat.
Woo!
So many ghosts.
Double ghosts.
All right, you are going to roll for Tracy. IMDb.
Hey.
All right, congrats, Tracy. You are on the giveaway entry list. Now let's go to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be you. Why should Dahlia be stream MVP?
Just a good Dahlia day. A lot of successful first heist.
Yes.
Big win, big ups physically, using her strength to get Click where he needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Good stealthing, shockingly.
Yeah, some good
that
rolls.
shouldn't happen,
Yeah.
but it worked out okay.
Oh yeah, you have
Um,
10 decks, don't you?
Yeah, I have very bad dexterity. But everything worked out all right.
All right.
The cloak throw over the
Yeah.
shoulder.
Oh,
That was
lots
nice.
of
Incredible.
lots of fun, vaguely menacing, clever thinking.
Yeah, like we said, we're kind of weirdly good at this.
Yeah,
you
we're
and I.
we're a little good at this.
These two could use some work, but
Yeah, we got this. They did what they needed to do. Good distractions, but this is about Dahlia right now.
please.
This is about me. Yes, good escape. Just by the skin of her teeth, getting away from the guard and whatever other unsundry stranger tried to grab her. Made it back. Good interactions with Deke. If by good you mean upsetting.
I was eating it up. That intimidation.
Yeah, it's out of character. It's just fun to realize what bothers your character. It's very fun to like get into that headspace of being upset and not wanting to
Yeah.
Yeah.
yield.
You're
And
right.
so, yeah, I think it was fun to like see where pushes happen to folds. And so, yeah, fun Dahlia stuff with threats and fear and all of that, and seeing how she interacts with that space. And then, yeah, good chats with Click and with Mila, and wrapping Duke up like a little burrito before he goes to bed. Making sure he's nice and as cozy as he can be on
Nice and
a cobblestone floor. And then heading out to go get some tea and some tinctures for her hurt friend.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Yeah, well done tonight. And yes, incredibly brave. I agree. All right, you're Redbeard. Casey, you're in the giveaway.
Yeah.
Casey just let us know in the chat that you're still here.
Hey.
And then let's go to, Kate.
Kate.
Hey,
My name is Duke.
Kate, why should
Case
Duke be
you-
Stream MVP?
I'll tell you why.
run for votes.
Because I'm Cade. I'm not of age.
I know you didn't hear my name a lot on
can't
stream
drink.
today because the DM kept calling me Cade, but my name is Duke, and
So strange. There was so much this episode.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know.
much.
I did a great job of being on the lookout to make sure my friends made it up safely, keeping on the lookout. I tried to throw a bone at the dog, laid on the grass. And then, being raised rich, I am not very street smart. And I ran off willy-nilly and got myself into a pickle.
Do a pick.
So,
And you role played unconsciousness and also
Incredibly.
spoiled
Divinely.
misery. So well.
Punch.
Yeah.
Yes,
And-
being
yeah,
punched,
that first
like that was
punch,
like people might question what happens in our home the way you did that so quickly.
It's just good acting.
So I just role played good, miserable acting
Yes.
of a spoiled rich person.
I don't mean this the wrong way. You do it really well.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Thank you. Santa hat.
you know.
I like that you're using it as a scarf.
Fashion.
Other than that, you know.
Special set of skills.
Yeah,
Special
special
set
set of skills. What can I say? Votes for Duke. Thank you.
Special set of skills for votes.
Special set of skills. All right, you will be rolling for. Bum, 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 bum. 491 Phantom.
Hey.
Yes,
Two
outstanding.
phantoms.
And so 491, let us know you're still in the chat.
No, it doesn't.
And then now, last but not least, why should Mila be stream MVP?
The best is left for last.
Oh,
of
goodness.
course.
Okay.
Her humility clearly is the reason.
Yes.
Humble, as always.
Always in
no.
character.
Mila has had a run of it this session. Of course, last session she got her hand bit by a dog, but that kind of started with this session, so I'm kind of still mashing it
You're
together.
milking it.
I'm milking it. Look, my hand got bit by a dog. It was rough.
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 Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. I
no.
needed that. I needed that. Okay. She got her hand bit. She tried to keep the dog distracted. At one point, it kind of failed, but she did talk to Garen, the guard, and rolled a nat 20, luckily.
Yeah.
And he was very nice, and I got a silver coin out of it.
Went from being, detained to being paid.
Yeah, which was really nice. Tried to keep the dog distracted. Eventually, the dog didn't get distracted. And then a lot of panic and a lot of fear for her friends as she sprinted about leaving Duke, and she feels very guilty about that. But sprinting about to try and find them, runs into Click. He's fine, and so she runs after Dahlia, cannot find her anywhere. Thankfully, they all get to reconvene, -1. In the
I mean, we did all
basement.
reconvene.
That's true. Eventually, there was a Deke.
A deke with a duke.
A Deke with a Duke. Mila has just been worried about her friends, really. That's been her session
You
today.
noticed that
Was
Click
just being
wasn't
really
doing so
worried.
hot, and you asked him about how he was doing.
I did ask. We read a little bit of the letters.
Yeah.
We did some bonding time.
Yep,
Some
yep.
team bonding.
Yeah.
Yep.
We did some trust falls on the stairs.
Yeah, vote for Mila. Vote for Mila. Friendship. Woo! That's my final statement.
Friendship woo.
All right, you will be rolling for
Who am I rolling for?
Kuvanet Kurt, our new follower, local guy here, Kurt.
Dude, by Dr.
All right, so Kurt, now remember you have not yet won. Now we go to the roll
He
off.
said, wait, what?
So what's going to happen now? There are 4 potential winners. Each one of them belongs to one of these players. They're going to roll a d20, and the highest roll, that will be the winner of the giveaway tonight. Now, you can also vote for Stream MVP in the chat. Top right-hand corner, click that arrow, open it up, and you'll see these 4 PCs. You can vote for one of them for Stream MVP today. All right, so
Vote for Duke.
let's just go around the table in this order and start with you. Tell us who you're
I'm
rolling
rolling
for.
for Captain Red.
Wait. Let me bring
yes.
this up
Good
here
on
so we
Pam.
can see.
Is Captain Redbeard a subscriber?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And roll them just like right here.
You got a
Okay.
1, that one,
And a 6.
And a 6.
And a
was that
6. All right.
Sorry about that.
All right, so we have a 6.
Sorry.
All right, now we go to you.
You
Tell
might
us who you're rolling for.
I am the bean.
All right, here we go, Tracy.
Oh, sorry. That's a nat 20.
Oh, we got a nat 20 on the die.
Sorry.
All right, now we go to you, Mila.
Do I,
Like I said, it's very fun.
Let me see. Is Kurt a sub? Let me check here.
I think everybody was a sub.
I think, yeah, he is.
fantastic. We're doing a big boy and a purple one. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Was that a 20?
Is that a 20?
That is a 20.
We got on the new blue die. We have another
and
nat
an
20.
18.
Come on, Jenny. Come
Okay,
on,
all right,
get
and
it.
now.
All right.
For who?
Phantom 419.
18. Pretty good.
All right, so we have a roll off.
Of course. Oh, wait. We won't know who's this who.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go
We'll
with
roll in different directions.
Let's roll in
Yeah,
different
we'll
directions.
know. So we'll follow. So tell us who you're rolling for again.
I
You
am
have.
Devine.
All right, Tracy
Kuvanet.
against Kurt. Tracy against Kurt. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Woo! That's a nat 1.
Oh, Tracy!
I'm sorry, Kuvanet.
Kurt, she gave you a nat 1 on the roll.
A 20
Tracy
and a 1.
is
We
the
come full
winner.
circle. Balance it out, baby.
There's still time to vote for Stream MVP.
How's that
Tracy, I have all your information, so congratulations.
A lot of
Tracy,
votes, but-
you
Taken
just
away.
need to tell us.
It's always
My
Mila.
goodness.
Tell us in Discord
Yeah,
if you want the Treasures of Greyhawk or if you want the Lion in the Ropes module from Troll Lord Games. Your choice of either one of these, and let us know in Discord. One last reminder, Tuesday night, don't miss at 5 o'clock. We'll be back with Greyhawk Awakening
Incredible stuff.
episode 100. Currently, the vote is
It'll
tight.
help me feel better.
Duke is slightly in the lead.
is
Oh, wait, but
picking
here
up.
comes Click. Click is coming up on the vote. Dahlia.
Duke,
Oh, wait, no,
Duke,
Mila is
Duke.
leading. I didn't see that. I
Mila's
misread. Mila is in the
leading
lead,
big
just
Come
over
on.
Duke. There's still time.
Feel my
4,
bruises. Help me
3,
feel better.
2, 1, and
You've won
Mila.
so many.
Mila. Okay.
Mila's gonna come back as like level 8.
I love you guys so much.
All right, outstanding. Thank you, everyone, so much. Let me go ahead and get set up for our raid today. And
Huzzah.
one final time, I want to say thank you to the incredible Mad Chatters for all of your support today. You guys really help make the game so much fun, and we always appreciate
You
it.
guys know this? I have my own emotes because I used to stream.
Here we go.
Oh, nice.
So
They're you.
They're me. Yeah.
I need to use those more.
I do.
All right, we're going to raid our friends over at Vancouver by Night. That's a good group. We like them. They're live right now, all the way up in Canada.
Never
We've
heard
got
of it.
friends in Canada.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
No, except for where does Vivi live?
It's somewhere up.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sergeant Tobeck. We appreciate that.
Like up
All right. So that's for Mila. That'll carry over till next time. We'll save that and carry it over till next time. And we're rating now with 52 viewers into Vancouver by Night. Blue Box says goodbye, everyone. Have a great night.
Happy
We'll see you
holidays,
Tuesday night.
Bye, 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 bye. Goodbye. Bye.
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 They're gone. They're
Leave.
gone. They're gone.
Go on, get. Go on.
Where'd
It's the end of Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
You're still here? Go home.